brand new banger.
I'm like, yo, man, this is bullshit. And blah, blah, blah. He's like, hey, man, maybe it's meant for a reason.
Always thought of it like that, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, you really fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Like, I can't get rid of this thing.
Life was easy. Fuck out my face.
Yeah, what it was. I expect you to do the bare minimum. Because then what's the point?
True. To
Yeah.
do that, I went and got one from the aisle, you dumb fuck.
And shut the fuck up and lay low.
You're female, like you could work your charms in certain situations that I wouldn't be able to. You know how much free shit you gotten? She wants to word to mama shit. Oh, got him. We understand it's gonna bother you. Some of us went through it. Some of us are gonna go through it.
Yeah.
Well, we wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to go that deep with you. You don't really know what you want to share with my heart.
No, look cock. Send hook, send cock.
I do not agree with these guys. Word.
Get the fuck out of here and do something important.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. We don't want you here, asshole.
Get the fuck out of here. Don't you come back.
I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right. And I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hyped for this shit. That's right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm ball, get the farm ball, get around with the arm with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
If I had one wish, I would need to pee, get a second degree, have you with me. What's going on, everybody? It's fucking Toe and the show with Ray Show.
We just added a show after every name.
Yes,
It's the Toe Show
with the show and Ray Show.
Hey, yo.
Word.
No, hold on one second. My hoodie's kind of getting a little. It's getting a little
Yeah,
hot.
man, you looking like Kenny out here with them hoodies. Oh no! Paso. No. Fucking Ray with the red hair. My man said, Gigi, watch out.
Yo, I said I was going back to my red, man. I had to. But yeah, we back. We back in the building. What's going on? What's going on, yo?
Ray? We already got a redhead on the team.
That's it. We got two.
Fucking up.
That's why Tomo did the sacrifice because he wanted red hair too. But he said, "Nah, we're just gonna do the clean shave."
I got my hair invisible. You feel me?
There you go. Never seen before.
That's right.
First
Never seen
edition.
again. Shit.
Never copied.
We outside.
Facts. But
Shit.
what's going on, man? How y'all doing?
Man, I'm chilling like a villain on penicillin with a Mac 11, just waiting for 7. You know how we do.
There you go. Look at that. We're getting show on the work view here. Look at that.
Word.
There you
I
go.
want
So
I
is that
wanna-
work?
Yo, I wanna start this motherfucker off hot, even though Ray already pulled out the red hots, the cinnamon dots, the fucking click clots, all that, the blood clot, all that shit. I mean, shit, it's fire red, it's blood red,
Hey.
it's screw screw.
I'm
Toast.
surprised it came out that dark because I didn't have like bleach and shit in it, so it worked out.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the I was gonna call them the French tips, the frosted tips help out, huh?
Yeah, it really did. It really did. But all right, so how are we starting this hot?
All right,
Like,
yo, listen.
what are we
So
starting with first? Because you sent me a lot, and I
I
kind of
Wait,
summarized
wait.
it to
I sent you a text,
yeah.
and this is the text. I want Joe to hear this text. Well, it's not a text. It's a tweet, and
Yeah.
this girl must be famous. She must know we do this shit on the regular.
Well, she got 1K views on that tweet. So
Yeah, but listen, don't get me wrong. I'll beat,
I don't
and
know
it's
if I
just a
want
tweet.
beat no more because you sent me the picture of the girl, and I don't know
Well,
these opinions. I don't know.
listen.
We're gonna go into it though.
Your opinions and your minions are two different things.
All right. So for
You know what
sure.
I'm saying? Yeah, but for sure. You ready? All right. This is the tweet. Bills are a masculine thing. If you want me to be soft and girly and vulnerable, you'll handle the manly masculine thing so I can so I can be stress free and focus on just being a woman for you. AKA, if you want a woman, you have to pay her bills.
AKA get your lazy ass to get a fucking job. Stop playing. You said you wanted to be equal. We are equal. Go get a fucking job at UPS.
See, now this is where me and Ray have the same opinion, but also differ. Because now I'm saying, well, how about this then, woman? Be what the fuck you want. How about I just give you enough to fuck and we go our separate ways?
Yeah. So our opinions do not agree.
Yeah, we agree. Because no,
No.
they agree with the whole, I'm not, this ain't for the stay, this is for the play.
Mm,
Because Ray's on some after what she said, I don't want to be with her no more. I'm
well,
trying to beat.
because my thing is this: it's like you say something like that, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I even sent you the message after a few of the videos. I was like, okay, so today our common topic is gonna be what certain people expect gender roles to be.
Yeah.
And I feel like with how society is today and all that, it's like when she says something like that, it's like, wait, so what does that entail then? What do you want? What is because her second part is that, right? It's like, oh, you do bills are a masculine thing. And then we go down, so I can be stress free and focus on just being a woman for you. What does that entail?
Nothing.
Last time I checked, no, because that's what I'm saying. Last time I checked, being a woman of a household is still pretty stressful because that entails then cooking, cleaning, the if
Looking good.
taking care of the kids, doing all this. So where are we going with this? Like, what is being a woman to her? That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, with that kind of thought process, I'm like, wait. So if you're gonna be stress free, that means you're not focused on anything else,
Yeah.
but the alleged be there for the other act in a sense.
Yeah. Also, now I'm gonna be a dick because I grew up in Batman and I'm a detective. So we're gonna dissect this. If paying bills is a masculine thing and you're doing it, you can't be a woman. You're too masculine for us. Because apparently only men have bills. And you got bills. So now you trying to be a man. And we don't fuck men here. And this is me being funny.
No,
right?
yeah, that's why I had to laugh
Because here's the thing. Straight men can't admit that they're straight. So there's a problem. So, if anyone gets mad at that, please go email us at gofuckyourself@hotmail.com and we will reply back to you with all the information that you need to go fuck yourself.
there's a whole
Yeah.
pamphlet and all that. We got you. Send
Yeah.
you 2 instructional videos how to do it.
But that's what I see though. You know what I'm saying? Like
My
To
thing
me,
is, it's so weird because just that phrase alone, bills are masculine. It's like, since when is that a thing though? Because I feel
uh,
like there would be a lot of women that would disagree
yeah.
with that statement.
Well,
Because
it's
last
not
time I checked, debt isn't a soul
the
sex
gender.
thing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
That is an agenda role.
Yeah, it's like how are we going with that as the opener?
Yeah,
Like she just said, "This is my thought process." Boom.
because what is that? What is it called? The honey pot? Would that be the definition of that? One of those, like she just wants someone to take care of her, and it's almost like she's using
I think that's what
like
that's
she's trying to con niggas, like she's trying to con a weak-minded person into thinking that they need to do all this for you. Now here's the thing,
yeah.
right? When we was young,
Yeah.
the household was the guy, the man took care of the bills, the woman took care of the family, right?
That's how I explained a little while ago. That's like,
Yeah.
okay,
Now,
but by her definition, I don't think she even wants to do that.
no, but now, when does a woman take care of her family? At what point in the relationship,
Usually marriage when
right?
they're nurturing a family, yeah.
Yeah, so she would have to have kids and be
Mhm.
married to him, living with him. That don't happen on day one.
Yeah.
Day one is we court you. We show you that it's safe to be with us, and we figure each other out to see if we work as a bond. Bitch, you texting the wrong people. I mean, you tweeting the wrong. You tweet.
My
You
thing is, and again, based off not only this, but the last tweet we talked about,
yeah,
I feel like she wants this from day one.
yeah,
Like,
and that's the
I
problem with
want you to confirm to me that you're
yeah.
paying my bills from
That's
now on.
and that's the problem with. I don't want to say with women, but that's the problem with influencers and people that have a thought on social media.
No.
That's the problem with them, because I know I'm gonna raise a finger when I want to say something, and y'all can otherwise mute me in the convo. Like I won't interrupt you with. All right, don't worry. That we won't say that on stream. Nah, but
No
all right,
one
we
else
got
is
you.
gonna know, so we
Yeah, we
got you,
got you,
bro.
show. No, but you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's we're in the era now
Yeah.
when in 15, 20 years, people are gonna pull up your tweets and say, "Oh, so you said that you like women with thongs, huh? So you're a pervert, huh?" Because remember when Chris Rock and Kevin Hart, they had to bite the bullets on their old tweets.
Yeah.
We're back in that era and shit. But yo, dude, there has to be some kind of common sense to know that
Yeah.
in reality, that's her blowing off steam, right? That's someone pissed her off, or she's trying to talk to someone personally about that shit because that's not for us. But in reality, when someone sees some shit like that, that's
The problem is, okay,
that's
let's play devil's advocate. Let's say that this tweet for her personally is coming off a certain experience or something that just happened, XYZ. And this is why she tweeted this out. My thing is why I went the direction I did. You know, there are other people that have this similar thought process
yeah.
and mean it. That it's like, huh?
But what does that also mean for the guy? Because like paying bills is a masculine thing. You want me to be a woman, pay my bills. So what do you have to do for us to be a man? Is this is a one way street? It's like you said, what does that entail, right? So it's like
That's what I'm saying. Like, because
because
by that, it's like
I
she's
don't
saying,
need,
"Oh, to be stress free."
yeah,
So
I don't need to be. I don't need to pay anyone's bill to see a woman. I could. There's a woman and the train at work. There's there's women everywhere. What are you now that no one's paying your bills? What are you now? Be stress free. Yo, if all I had to worry about was my bills, shit, I would be stress
that's what I'm
free.
saying. Like the way she made it seem
Yeah,
that that's the only thing that is taken away from her being stress free.
yeah,
Then again, I'm done.
yeah,
Like that's why I said, okay, we're done. Because if that's the only thing you're stressed out about in this relationship or in general,
yeah. You gonna have to move. You have
we're
to trade in
done.
your car. Stop eating so fucking much.
Because it's like, wait a
Stop
second,
cooking because
like
you could lessen your bills.
my thing is like, yo, there's gonna be more things we're gonna have to be worried about.
Yeah.
But as far as that, it's only your bills,
Yeah.
nothing else. Because bills doesn't go into other areas of need.
Yeah.
Bills is
Oh,
just
yeah, yeah.
bills. So it's like,
Yeah. Yo, so all right. Speaking all right, so we only talk
Whoa,
about
whoa, whoa! Before you change the subject, I
nah,
raised my hand.
see?
Nobody said nothing.
wait, we didn't
Let
see
me
you.
say something.
Yo,
Just say what you
Uh,
gonna say, show. You don't gotta raise your
it's
hand.
too
Nah,
late.
nah,
We
nah,
changed
nah,
the
nah, nah, nah.
subject.
Fuck that. Fuck that. Yo, what I wanted to say is it depends. It all depends on what that woman is doing to defend them. Because I wouldn't. I had this conversation with my wife as a married man.
Yeah,
You wouldn't
I
mind
wouldn't
paying your wife's
mind.
bills?
I wouldn't mind if my wife didn't have a job and I was paying all her bills. But are you gonna be treating me as such? You know, I want to be zaddy. You know, I want you. You know, and does that make sense?
Yeah.
This is basically my daddy.
Yo,
Like my
yo,
husband does everything for me.
but here's the thing though. We all know about the strike and how much money show could potentially be making. Can you support your family with the one income comfortably?
no,
I mean, many guys here in UPS do. So
No, no, I mean like the way you're
no, I'm
doing life
serious.
now.
Many
Oh no,
guys
no,
here.
no. No, I'm not down that. But your
Okay.
lifestyle with the two incomes,
yeah.
you take one of those incomes out. Can you live life like that for the rest of your life and be comfortable?
That's the difference too. Will you be comfortable? It's one thing to be able to. Would you survive? The
Like
other thing is, will you be
I'm
comfortable
I'm not
with that
asking
lifestyle?
like I'm not asking will your bills be paid. I'm asking like your bills are paid now, and then you have extra money to do whatever you want, get whatever you want, and splurge on your kids. Would you be able to be taking vacations every 2 3 times a year? Would you be able to take your
No,
kids to the amusement parks? It would be like
no.
a struggle. It would be like, yo, I got my bills paid and we eating, but there ain't much more we could do here. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I got a couple of friends like that, bro.
Yeah,
So I
but
know
I'm
I know what you're
yeah,
saying.
yeah,
but it's so what I'm getting at is back in the day, when we was kids or even before our generation, the nuclear family life was the like you was able to afford a life with a family off of one income.
yeah,
Homes was $75,000.
yeah,
That's two digits after the comma. You know what I'm saying? So that's like you had a regular job. Like, yo, not for nothing. I'm getting paid a lot more than people back in the 50s got paid, and I can't afford half of the shit that they got. They got
yeah,
a fucking house with 4 rooms, 3 kids. Their wife is a stay-at-home wife, a car, sometimes two, and they're going on vacation and they have the summers off. Here, I gotta fucking do overtime just so I can have some money left over after I pay my bills.
yeah.
Inflation, baby. Before the
Yeah.
bread was 90 cents.
So the way of thinking of that, where the man has to take care of everything, you have to be a fucking one percenter because you can't afford to live life on your own with some incomes.
What my thing is this: you possibly could, because I've seen it done. I've
No,
seen it
no,
done where it's been comfortable. Because I'll pull back the curtain a little bit.
he does have 27 kids, yo.
No, no, no. God rest his soul. My dad did it.
Yeah, no, I
My
get
my
it.
dad did it because unfortunately, when I was younger, I was dealing with a lot of health problems.
Yeah,
My asthma was really bad. There was things that just my mom had to be home at times. Like there
yeah,
was sometimes that legit, if she was working, they would call her multiple times a day, like, "Hey, you have to pick him up from school, or this is happening, this X, Y, and Z."
yeah,
So there was a time where my dad said, "Hey, here's the choice: either we're gonna have to do something, or you're gonna have to like stay home with him, like, or be there so just in case." And for years, we were able to live comfortably. We were able to do things. So it is possible. The
yeah,
problem
but
is, again, when we go into the degree of what are you also expecting? What are you also going to be doing? Because again, you're living through this. You're living as a married man, right? What do you
supposedly,
outside of, again, both of you are doing your own thing, doing your making sure that again the family's taken care of, right? I could also imagine if you in that discussion where like, hey, I'll do this. That also means you want your wife to. D- yes, this is when Show was younger, just to preference, so Show doesn't get
Yeah.
killed later. Um, you would want the wife to do the cooking, cleaning, etc.
This is not the younger show. This is the show now.
But
I want
okay,
her to
so I'm
cook
not.
and clean
Nevertheless,
now.
I don't know,
But she
man. With the
got a fucking job, so I can't make her.
no, but that's what I'm saying. Like, nevertheless, that's what would you would want, correct? If that was
Yeah,
the acuerdo, we're gonna say that's like
yeah,
this.
Yo, but
Okay, so no, but that's what I was getting at because with this,
yeah.
I don't think this chick wants to do that. Like,
nah,
it feels
That's
like
what I
she
was
just
saying.
wants to get taken care of,
a
and that's
dope
it.
joint.
And then just be
Yeah,
there. And I'm like, again, some people are willing to do that. Some people find that okay.
but
To me, that's just a
so,
little odd.
see, yeah. So like that's I'm gonna say this. So it was in my house. My mother and my father worked.
Okay.
Right. My mother made more than my father,
Yeah.
and we lived comfortably. You know what I'm saying? We didn't. There wasn't anything we wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't want for nothing, and it was still my mom made sure in the streets my pops was respected. Like she did the woman's role, like the wife's role. You know what I'm saying? And my pops did he protected the family, and my mom showed the family off in public. You know, like that's
Gotcha.
basically what it was. And in private, they did their thing because there was a rule. You know, if you're gonna fight, you do it in the bedroom. Never do it out in the street.
Gotcha.
But this woman, I don't think is looking for a marriage or a relationship. I think she's looking for a fucking fuck.
This point, she's looking for a sugar daddy.
She's
That's
looking
all.
for yeah, but she's looking for like an arrangement. You
Okay,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
that's a perfect. That's because that's what it seems like. It's like this is your contract. You're going to pay
Yeah.
X, Y, and Z.
If a nigga want to be with me, he got to do this, and then I can treat him nice.
Yeah,
Cool.
Because,
What you bring into the arrangement though?
but there's no.
her.
I'm gonna
From what
treat you.
this
I'm gonna
seems,
be a woman
it seems like just her.
because that's this is a listen. This is a form of ignorance, and this is why I said earlier that she has to be saying this shit out of frustration or to a specific person. Because most of the time when someone says shit like this, it's always to a specific person, but they ain't got the balls or the means to say it to that person that they want to say. That's why they throw it out on social media.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
not gonna lie. With the tweets this person has put out, I kind of wish we could interview them
I hit her
just
up.
to hear their actual thoughts. You know, like because
I
again, I hope a
yo
lot of these are just tweets to get reactions.
like y'all don't know. I followed a lot of women on OnlyFans and hit them up to come on the show. Like I'm doing the business for you. I got OnlyFans just to hit them up to come on the show. I don't want to see nothing else. You know what I'm saying?
Do you just keep the subscriptions just in case they reply, right?
Yeah, yeah. But you know the thing is, like for me, I have a minimum. Like I'm not willing to pay anything more than the price of FREE for subscription. No,
It's $5 for me.
no, but no, I don't know if I necessarily hit her up, but I hit up a bunch of people
Gotcha.
on
Gotcha.
not only OnlyFans, but like a bunch of like influencers and all that other shit. I hit up Gary V, a lot of people to see no replies, but it's alright though because we don't need them. We can talk about them anyway. But what I wanted to transition over to was the stress free part.
Gotcha.
Now I've noticed, like for me at my job, people like, oh, y'all people are stress free. You don't gotta worry about shit. I want a job where you at. And I tell them, I said, no. I don't allow stress here. You know what I'm saying? If we need to handle something, we handle it. But I don't allow stress. I don't allow people to talk to me a certain way. I don't allow all this other shit. This right here is my piece. You got a problem? Listen, that's your problem. If I can help you, I can help you. If not, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I'm gonna hang up. Like a person came up to me today and they were expecting they had a crate delivered. And I'm over here like, we don't take that. Like I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's the loading dock shit. You know, like, what do you want? What are you calling me for? He's like, yo, I want to know if they can bring it to you so you could bring it to me. And I said, if you in the guy's face, why don't you just tell him to bring it to you? Like, that's dumb. And he starts yelling at me. I said, yo, player, I can't help you no more. Like, straight up, I was like, I'm not like, yo, I can't help you. He's like, I'm not going to be running a crate through the lobby. I said, then I'm not either. I guess you can't get this package, player. So you're going to have to figure something out. I'll holler at you later. And I hung up. I'm not going to let you stress me out. Because the thing is this. The thing is this. One, he was already excited. And I understand the frustration.
Yeah.
But I'm not the one to take it out on.
Yeah, that's again, it's not on you. Yeah.
I'm not the puncher back here. So that was just a story. Now I want to get to the things. I'm noticing some people use the technique of trying to hide, like they don't want to be anywhere near it. So when there's a sign of the stress or anything stress, they tend to move away from it.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to think, like, analyzing this for a little while now, it's like I think that approach is a little wrong because you have to look for it in order to run away from it. So technically, you hiding from it is you looking for it. And you notice that's like, I don't want to see this dude because I owe him money. And now instead of for seeing everyone else, you looking for this dude. Like, you got your eyes out this dude so you can hide from him. Like, you don't want stress. You now, you're not even seeing what's really happening. You just seeing stress or you seeing ignorance or some shit like that. And now it's stressing you out even more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, it's true. And it's one of those, like, it's that joke from Bronx Tale. It's like, yo, that's all it costs you, $10.
Yeah.
Never see that guy again.
No, yeah.
Because now he's gonna do everything it takes to not see.
Yeah, no, it's true. Cause like, yo, cause not for nothing, Ray. If you were somewhere, like if we, let's say we won one of these wrestling events, right?
Got you.
And we around a couple or a wrestler and a promoter and they yelling at each other.
Got you.
Now, you don't want to be around that, right? But in reality, it may be in front of your face, but it got nothing to do with you. Yep. So for me, that's not stressful to me. Like, if it's uncomfortable to be around them, I could be like, yo, I'll catch y'all later. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm not beholden to this.
Yeah.
You know, that's your problem. Like, yo, that's on you, boo boo. I'm over here talking to this one. If I like Simon Miller, I'll wait until you finish screaming at this bitch. And then I'm gonna come see you.
We see you, Simon.
Yeah, we see you.
I saw you accepting booking, Simon.
Yeah.
Accept our invitation, Simon.
Word. You already accepted it. Just get on. Word.
Yo, we're gonna send you a link every Thursday.
Word.
Consecutively.
Right? I should start doing that. But like for me at my older age, like which is weird because you would think when you was 20s, you know, like you're gonna realize more shit when you get to my age, Ray. In your 20s, you think you're figuring shit out and you think you're mastering yourself in situations. You're like, all right, I'm an adult now. And then when you get to a point where you're not dealing with people your age, you're dealing with other adults, you're dealing with professionals or people that handle shit differently or require you to handle shit differently. That's when you start realizing, okay, I see the difference here.
Yeah.
Right?
No, and I can see that. And definitely, again, it comes with time. It comes with all that.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely, again, I think I have a handle somewhat.
Yeah.
But at times I still feel like, yo, I don't know shit.
No,
again, we'll come on here. We'll have these convos. And it's like, again, these are from our experiences.
Yeah.
But we might have another experience in a week that it's like, yo, I didn't know shit.
Oh, yeah.
Look what's happening now. So it's
it's
always a live and learn situation, no matter what in life.
No, it's true. And listen, like I said, it was experiences come when they come and you experience and you learn from it and shit. But I've noticed that it's like I used to be the type of person that would get mad at you.
Yeah.
Before we interacted. I was already hyped. Depending on who you were. Like, there was some people, like, I knew that you would talk down to people or I just didn't like your vibe. I'm ready to, like, what's up?
Yeah, you're already
Yeah. I'm
You
here
have a
for it.
preference
I'm
about it.
here for this. What's up? You know what I'm saying? And
Come at
now,
me, bro.
yeah. So now I'm on some, yo, say what you need to say.
Facts.
I have the line now. It's just like Dave Chappelle, he came out with when his father told him, was like, listen, you want to be a comedian, you want to be famous and all that, get your amount, the max amount that you're not willing to pay. And whenever it gets to that point, don't be afraid to step away from it. You know what I'm saying? So like I have this line now, like when I deal with people, like the guy, I know he was frustrated. But when people don't let me speak or let me try to figure out how to help you, and now you're just taking your frustrations out on me, or this is a situation where it's like you're not in control of it, and I have to I got to do some crazy shit, and I don't even know you, I can't help you. Even if I could help you, I can't help you because now this is the way you learn. For me, I don't give a fuck how old you are.
Yeah.
You talk to me like I'm some kind of child. Well, then adult, figure it out.
Yeah. And that's another thing people don't realize. Like, yo, a little bit of decency and respect
Yeah.
goes a long way.
Yeah.
And in a situation like that, it's like, come on, man. Like, bro, again, I possibly could have helped you. Now, hold it. Like, just
Because I could have been on some, yo, if the dude would have been like, yo, listen, I have a situation.
yeah.
I'm expecting delivery, and the guy he doesn't want to deliver this shit through the building. Is there any possible way that you guys can come help me? I'd have been like, where are you? I'm here. You know what? I'll come up with, like, how big is this? I'll come up with what I need to come up with, me and my boy. We'll meet you somewhere, and we'll see if we can get this shit from this guy and deliver it to you. It's not my job, but because you came at me like yo, listen, I'm in a situation, I need help. I'll help you. But the minute this is supposed to go to you guys and blah 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 and this and that and this, what is that? That's not supposed to come to us. You got the wrong idea. Call this number. They might go to them. They don't come to me no more. I'm not here to. I didn't pick up the phone and say hello. This is the yell at me hotline.
Yeah, that's my crate. Yeah. Just
Yeah.
continue to yell at me about this
Yeah.
crate.
And you already panicking. I don't panic. Even if it's in a situation where panic needs to be panicked, I'm still not gonna panic. When they stole my car, you can ask sure I was calm as a whistle, boy. I was calm as a motherfucker. 'Cause what
I
am I
was
gonna
surprised.
do? Like what am I gonna do? Run up
Bro,
and down the street,
legit,
fucking people up, like choking them out. Where's my car? Where's the Joker? Like,
bro, legit, the
So
message you
young
kept
you
sending
would have.
everyone is like, yo, y'all want to laugh? It's like, yo, how are you laughing about this right now? Like, yo, how
yo,
are you calm, cool, and collected? We
yo,
mad
Wait,
for you.
that's exactly how he was standing in the middle of the street when I found him. I just walked into him. I was like, "What you doing here? You want to hear something funny?" I would have smiled on his face.
yeah, because the bro, unrelated story, but my mother's aunt, we call her Titi Cuckoo because she had a cuckoo clock, and that was when we was younger, we would associate things with the
Yeah, got you.
so we had Titi Icy shoe because she always gave us ices and shit like that. So Titi Cuckoo, she was a second mom to my mother,
Got you.
and she was almost like a second mom to my father. Like that's how close my father was to her.
Oh wow. Okay.
And we watched her pass. Like they called us, we went to the house and we watched it. And that day, I learned the power of family because the minute someone started feeling sad, someone else either made a joke or didn't let them. It's like, no, this isn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not going to let you feel sorry for this woman. We're going to celebrate her. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, we're all losing her. But this woman had an amazing life, and she wouldn't want us to be here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the minute someone was sad, we made a joke about something, or we remember something. That's how it always was. It was like, yo, we can't allow you to be sad here. Let her pass in a memory where we Like we are celebrating her. You know what I'm saying? And so it's kind of like that's why when I see people sad or fucked up, I'm like, yo, you good? But also it's like, I'm not gonna allow you to bring drama here. You can unload. Like, don't get me wrong. You having a stressful day. Come on, come talk about it. Get that shit off your chest. But I'm not the punching bag. And I don't think, and I think if people started figuring out that line that they like, I'm not here for this, they can, it would be a little easier for them. Because I'm not gonna lie, it's been very stressful for me and my family for a long time. But then it just got to the point where it says, you know what? Then if we're gonna live here, I might as well make it. Stay. Take my jacket off. I was like, we get another plate. You know what I'm saying?
It's one of those where, and to relate it almost to comics in a bit, like in Blue Beetle,
Yeah.
where the grandmother says that there'll be a time for this,
Yeah.
but now we stay strong. Now
Yep.
we do this. And I feel like that's something where, again, with different cultures, it depends, but especially with Hispanic cultures, that is the thing of like, nah, we can't just, no mourning right now. It's celebration. Let them
Yeah.
have that. Let them have that moment where, again, it hurts. Yeah, it hurts. Later on, we'll go through it. But
Yep.
now allowing them to have that peace, have that moment of just
Yeah.
being able to go. And with situations like this, the stressful situations, almost like, again, right now, persevere, get through it, let it out later when it's the right time. Not
Yeah.
on just anyone. Because again, a situation like that could have been avoided.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe again, that dude could have maybe have a
Yeah.
fucking shitty day. But end of the day, it's not like you're the one that causing said shitty day. It's like, yeah.
Nah, I mean, it took me a while to learn how to hold my composure in funerals, but nah, yeah. Yo, this is something when my uncle passed. Now, his daughters, my cousins, I feel like they're the closest things to sisters I'm gonna ever have, right? And I had my button up, and my neck is thick, so that top button never gets buttoned for me.
That's
And I don't know what made me button up this top button, but I was like, yo, I can't fucking breathe. But part of me was like, wait. And then while we're sitting down in the view and in
the wake.
in the wake,
Yep.
I'm sitting next to his middle daughter, and I'm like, yo, do me a favor. I can't breathe right now. Can you like throw? And
I'm
yo,
sorry for laughing, but it just
yeah, she starts to try to unbutton it, and all I hear from my aunt is, "Why are you choking Vincent?" Everyone started dying laughing. In my head, I was like, "That's why I did it." You know what I'm saying? Like, because like my uncle would be the type to do stuff like that, or say something. So it's like that's why I did it. It was trying to get that one last laugh out for people, so that way it's
no,
not so serious and shit.
no,
But
no, and that's a great moment right there.
yeah,
Like it just it's something to again break that tension, break that, just have something there.
yeah,
Again, in moments like that, when you're around family, when you're around close ones like that, it's the best time to. Like it's yeah.
word. Yo, show you got it. You got kicked out of a funeral before?
Wait a minute. You kicked me out. Wait, I had to kick him out. Let me hear what they say. Who kicked me out of the
Show
field?
can't hold it in a funeral.
No, that facts. I can't. I don't know who that is, but he's right. I can't hold it at a funeral.
Apparently,
I
they
was
know
crying
you
more than the
'cause
people.
They see
Yeah,
you.
that's what I was gonna say. How the fuck you know I was crying more than the person's son? How you know that? So it has to be somebody that was dead. Yo,
Oh, this
Cole,
might.
call security,
oh wait,
bro.
they know you because
Yeah, it might be your
I guess maybe one of
your
your kids.
nephew or niece or something.
The
Nah, call security, B. Like I
Uh
don't
oh.
give a fuck.
Uh oh. You ain't bringing that drama here.
but what's going on shows undisclosed family member.
Word.
But yeah,
They're gonna
nah,
have to start singing. We're gonna see what celebrity is this.
Well, welcome. We appreciate you being here.
Word.
But nah. With me, it's always been like that, trying to lighten the room a bit. Unfortunately for me, funerals has always just been, or wakes have even just been numb. Like I'm still the one having conversations with people, doing all
Yeah.
this. Like the last one I was at was um for a friend of the family, and just trying to have that convo with loved ones, all this, and just seeing that, and I'm like, I feel horrible because I don't know why. Every time I've gone to a funeral, especially after my dad's, I'm just numb. So like I'm trying to have that convo, have those jokes, and it's just like feel weird, you know.
Nah, I hear you. I hear you.
Like, but yeah.
What about you, Show? I know Show likes the drama because that's what we was getting at.
I am the drama.
Shows like that's my secret. That's my secret.
Yeah.
So
But
I always bring the drama.
I think I don't want to say it's just a Bronx thing, but because me and Show are from the Bronx, we're very similar with how we interact with people. So when there's drama somewhere, there's a joke to be made. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we make a joke and then we like, oh, that didn't work. Let's stay quiet and figure out a way out this motherfucker.
Word.
I'm
Let's
just
back
gonna go over
away. This ain't
here,
our
get a
problem.
sandwich. Yep, this shit ain't for
I
me.
tried.
Word. But shit. But yeah, I mean, how you like to handle those situations, Show?
To be honest with you, you handled that situation. I'm going by your situation, the drama. You handled that situation pretty good because it's I I could only imagine how you would have handled it when you were younger. Because I know I've seen you younger. The younger version of you would have had to let him know something about himself. Motherfucker, I
Yeah.
don't know you. But I'm glad to see. First of all, I'm glad to see that you're growing. I guess everybody, as we get older, we just expand. Let me get back to the point before I get lost again. But anyways, drama. I like how you handle that. I think I would have handled it the same way. I would have slowly but sweetly hung up on him, which is good because usually we don't give a fuck enough to want to be gentle. We would just hang up. So we're
Yeah.
Yeah.
growing. Now that now we're staying away from drama. We see how valuable life is. Not a lot of people made it to our age. So now that we made it here, we ain't gonna continue to do stupid shit. Let's have we gonna cruise. We're gonna handle everything smooth. Yo, you got a problem, homie? Good for you. Good luck
Yeah.
with your palate.
There you go.
Because nothing that also was like, if you why wouldn't they give it to you or do you the favor? Why do you want them to give it to me for me to give it to you? That don't
Some people
make sense.
Yeah, there's a
some people
lot
just
of
want you to
like,
do stuff for them.
yeah,
No,
there's a
yeah,
lot of
that's
just,
exactly what it was.
mm.
He didn't want to be in that situation, and he wanted someone else to handle it for him.
Which again, if he would have asked the right way, had the conversation, you could have possibly helped them out. Again,
Yeah,
even though it's not your job, it's not what you're supposed to be doing. You would have been like, you know what? Let's try to make it work. I'll alleviate your issue. But again, some people don't know how to react to certain situations like that. For me, I definitely feel like I would have done the same of just like, yo, that's tough, my dude. See ya.
yeah,
Now, because I used to be more like, yo, one, who the fuck you screaming at? Two, yo, this ain't mine. So yeah, you looking for the for someone else? I live on the 5th floor.
yeah.
And three, yeah, call someone else. Peace.
Word.
Like I would have definitely been more aggravated than just that type of response, you know?
Yeah,
But again, as we get older, we start to see it's not worth your stress. I'm not gonna add to my own.
yeah.
Or
And,
fucking be stressed out because of your stress. Like, nah.
and it's funny because like most of the time, stress also correlates with being in a rush,
Yeah.
not having like so. One of the things to combat that or handle situations is patience. And
Which
I did not have any patience. I don't have patience, but I developed patience because you get into these situations where it's like, wait a minute, this could be very bad for me.
yeah.
Let me think before I act, because it takes a lot for me to go fuck it. We gonna let God decide now. You know what I'm saying? But in professional settings where I have in situations where I literally have no control, like getting violent isn't gonna help. Patience is the key.
It really is. It really is.
Because if you could, because this is now a boxer that has endurance
Yeah.
against someone who starts fast.
Yeah.
If you can weather that storm, eventually they're gonna die out, and you're gonna be sitting there ready to go, and they ain't gonna have nothing for you in the later rounds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got a question for you about this.
What's up?
What was it about yourself when you were younger that avoided you from thinking the way you think now? Because before it used to feel so good to be that rowdy, fuck that, don't fucking call here no more. But now it's like, it feels good. I don't know about y'all, but it feels good to be able to control shit. Like, you know what? I ain't gonna be mad at you, brother.
You
I ain't gonna
you
be.
you know
Go
what it
ahead.
was? You know what it
Go ahead.
was? Because there were a lot of times I handled the situation wrong while being right, and being right in the situation doesn't supersede handling the situation wrong. So I've learned that it's like I could be right, but because I handled it wrong, I'm wrong. And to me, it's
Damn.
like I'm not trying to be wrong in this situation while I'm right. So I'm just gonna be here and like, yo, if I know I'm right, go ahead, play it. I'm gonna let the right win. If I'm wrong, like, yo, listen, I'm wrong. Yo, listen, how do we fix this? Because I'm still not gonna be a punching bag here. I'm not your child. So what are we doing here? Because you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of times, like even my boss was, she told me, she's like, yo, the way you're handling situations now is a lot different when you first started. Because I was ready to react. Like I was ready to fuck one of these doctors up because they told me, so they said that I said something I didn't say, and that was instant. A word? All right, I'm on the way. Like dead ass.
I've seen it, right? Don't make me name the doctor.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
yeah. No,
But
Where is he? I want to speak to him
yeah,
now.
but that's yeah, that's what it's like. It's like the pride and vibrato of wanting to be right now.
no.
You know what I'm saying? Like no, I'm right, and I need to be right now.
Yeah, it's like
There's
just
nothing you can
standing on
say.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not arguing this. I'm right now, and it's like, well, no, nah, I'm right. This isn't my job. Like you fucked up, and I'm not gonna help you because you treating me fucked up.
No.
If I got back at you and I became the aggressor, I'm gonna over aggressor you, and now I'm wrong because I
No.
handled it wrong.
Yeah, because
It
right
don't
there,
matter what
no
he
one
did.
wins. Yeah, no one
Yeah,
wins in that battle. It's just like, yo,
Totally.
we're gonna have a fucking a dick measuring contest at this point. Like,
yeah.
yo, it doesn't work.
So, believe it or not, little by little, bro, you teach me so much in my relation because this applies. I know it's a different subject, but this applies so much to my relation. Where sometimes I'm too stubborn to see that even if I'm right, it's not gonna help the situation. Yes, I may be right. Yes, if I do scream at you and say I'm fucking right, it's not gonna help. It's gonna make it worse, even if you're right.
Yeah,
Even if you feel good. I felt good that you know that I'm fucking right. But
but
now
did it
what?
help the situation? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah,
thing, and that's for
you just
me.
eureka me.
Yeah, for me, that was something I learned that got me to stop being a certain way. Because I would feel like that. That's like, oh, I'm gonna make sure you know my point, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna get louder because you're not gonna. That was something. Unfortunately, I got that from my dad. Because my
No.
dad was very much like that. That was fucking. You would know what he wants to fucking say because he would like quick to say it a certain way. But for me, as I gotten older, as I've gone through things, I've seen certain things. I'm like, I'm not gonna stress myself out over this and add to anxiety issues and all this over stupid shit. Again, it'll be handled if it needs to be handled. If not, this ain't my problem.
Yeah.
So again, here are your options. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
Like I rather not stress myself out over it because what's the point? End of the day, now I'm stressed for an issue that wasn't even related to me.
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
And even if you're in a situation that you can't control, like there's no way you can fix this.
No.
I do we're gonna chalk that one up to an L and we're gonna move on. Because I'm not gonna sit here and dwell on this. Like there's a situation now where I'm handling the thing being like one of my printers being broken, and I can't stamp mail until maybe Monday Tuesday. So I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh my god, send out the email, yo, this is the situation, and we're gonna move forward. We'll handle it when it's fixed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because what is worrying gonna do in a situation you got no control over?
Yeah. But see, that's again having that maturity to understand that. Because
Yeah,
anyone else in that situation is like, oh fuck, now what am I gonna do? Fuck,
yeah,
now I need to be able to do this now. I need to be able to do this now. Is there another solution? Is there this? Is
yeah.
there that? And it's like, calm
You,
down.
you
Go
ever
back.
seen my cousin Vinny?
Yes. Bro, that's one of my
Them-
fucking one of
Yo,
my favorite fucking movies.
yeah, that's one of my favorite movies. Also, yo, and just for the record, Marissa Tomei would get it.
She can still get it now.
Yeah, yeah, she could
Okay.
get it then. She could get it now. She could get it tomorrow. Uh,
Exactly.
but that scene where they're on the cabin and she's talking about, oh, you said when you win your first case, we're gonna get married,
Yep.
and he's like, I got the murder on this one a fucking hour that won't let me sleep. A train, I got a splitting headache, and how much more shit can we pile to the outcome of this case? That right there is the part where I'm like, you see that? That's when someone's stressed because they're overwhelmed with everything.
Yeah.
And yo, being overwhelmed can catch you quick, but that is where I'm not trying to be.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yo, we can't do nothing with the outcome of the case. We can only do this. You want to get married? Yo, you want to do all this other stuff? We talk about that later. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, yeah, yeah. It's the biological clock is
yeah,
ticking and all that. But no, see, but that's why when I said what I said earlier of if we have to work this out, we'll work this out later.
yeah,
But the thing is also remembering if it is your issue, making sure it doesn't pile up. Because as much as we've gotten better, there's that time where you're human. It's
yeah.
going to come out.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's still happened to me. There's times where I'm just like, well, I tried and brah, and it comes out because shit's
Yo,
gonna happen.
yo, bro, on the way to the steakhouse. Well, on the way to get Gigi, I got Hutch and Krills in the car,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to get in the lane, and somebody speeds up, so I cut him off, and I just start screaming out the window, "You motherfucker!" You know what I'm saying? And then, yo, I just stop, and then I keep going. It was like, all right, I let that one out, and then we out. I'm not gonna dwell on this nigga. But best believe, if you wanted to handle it, we can handle it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Told God forbid though, this is what I tell my son. Sometimes you got to be able to hone that in as well, because nowadays there is no talking. Especially there's a lot of crazies that don't like to. We old school. We'll get out the car. We could throw a couple of punches, get back in the car, and go. People are pussy now.
yeah,
You scream out the window, they'll shoot into your car. So be careful with that, brother.
Yeah,
no,
there's no
I
wrong
ain't.
with that, unfortunately. But no, yeah, there is no moments again. It's that just I can imagine that was just it. That was like, you know what, motherfucker, you getting it. Yo, what the fuck is that type of shit. But
Yeah,
again, it's hopefully as time goes on and all that, there's less and less moments like that. Again, if it happens, sometimes it's out of our hands, but we try to move on from having that be a constant in a sense.
yeah.
So
Trust me, Toe is doing a lot better. Little by year by year. Trust. 10 years ago, young Toe was dangerous.
But but the thing is, I think my brother just got. My dog is barking like a motherfucker. Hold up.
Oh,
I hear that
oh,
too. It sounded like a knock.
You hear it, right?
Hey, Ray, with the blonde hair. There you go, the real
Nah.
Ray. Hey, we got an imposter, ladies and gentlemen. Matter of fact, his hair turns color with his mood swings. He's pissed off today. Fuck that.
that's what it is, bro. If I had the spray, that shit, you could just, I'll do that shit. Like,
That'll be
yo,
dope.
one day it's just blue because I'm just feeling blue, man. When I'm pissed
That'll be
off,
dope. Do
that
they
that
have
was
something like that?
yeah. They have the paste, the sprays, all that shit.
They don't have
Just
a
keep
dye
switching.
that changes colors though. Like a let's say you dye your hair today, it'll be a different color depending on how cold it is. Something like that. I'm just being weird.
Um,
My man wants you to have a mood ring
yo,
here.
the problem
Word
is
like a
I
mood
feel,
ring.
yo, we're joking around about it, but I feel like someone has probably made something like that. Maybe not a mood
It's
one because I don't know if that could actually connect like that, but possibly a depending on the light, depending on the weather type of shit. I
exactly.
wouldn't be surprised if there's something like that. But
They have it.
now
Well,
there are the
what's up?
sprays that you
Let's
could
make
just
this
fucking
money.
and instantly it'll change the color of your hair though. And that
Yeah.
was always something I planned on for wrestling to be like, okay, cool. I'm just have different colors every time I wrestle.
Yeah. Nah,
Because
that's dope
unfortunately
though.
I can't dye it every time because this is gonna fuck up my hair.
Word.
Like today I was surprised. I was like, I was touching my hair and I'm like, okay, cool. We're at a point where it's healthy again. Because when I used to dye it, this shit would be fucking bro, like dead. Like now we're good. We're good, kids.
At least you got fucking hair.
That's why I'm enjoying it. Because every time someone's like, yo, you gotta stop dyeing your hair, I'm like, bro, I'm gonna enjoy my hair while I have it. And we gonna have fun with it. So red it is today. In a month, we might go back to a different color. We never know.
That's smart. How the fuck you gonna tell me what to do with my hair and you lost yours? Obviously, you don't know what you're doing.
I misplaced my hair.
I thought it was invisible, man. We already told them your hair is there. It's just invisible.
It's multifaceted. But before we go on to the next subject,
Got you.
I wanted to drill in the point because, like Show said, like I'm noticing now the way you handle situations with people, or the way you talk to people, it reflects how people treat you, right?
Usually, yeah.
Now, I'm noticing that my interactions with people are different than other people's interactions with the same people.
Okay.
And I'm like, yo, from what I hear from everyone else talking about you, you don't do the shit that you do for me that you do for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this person would want
Might have to
something,
give an example.
like, so like this person would want something, and then it would be like, yo, but this person, they don't care. They don't help you with nothing. I gotta do this, I gotta do that, and all that. But then it's like you hear how their interactions go, and it's like, well, sometimes you talk to this person like they're a child, or you mad and blah blah blah, and you take your frustrations on them. So I can see them not jumping to help you with certain shit.
Yeah.
But then when I speak to somebody, I try to be funny and like, yo, I'm not bringing problems here. I'll ask you like for help on how to handle, but I'm expecting to handle this shit myself. And then it's like the same situation or a very similar situation occurs, and it's like, oh wait, I can tell that you're actually invested in my part of this. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, this has to be because I don't treat you the way other people treat you. Like I've heard stories of how people treat you sometimes, especially when shit gets, because I tend to be very respectful to everyone around me.
No, and that's all it is. It's that. It's just actually giving that respect and decency because that goes a long way. As much as I'll say it like a fucking broken record, just having that alone does something because now it's like cool. Now we have where they're treated like a human. They're treated like, hey, we're on equal playing field here. I need
Yeah.
this. You can help me with this. How can we make this work? Where again, this situation get relieved as soon as possible instead
Yeah.
of fucking help me now because I need this shit done right now. I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Like that type of shit.
Yeah.
Like nothing gets solved that way. Because now you're still stressed. Now you're stressing out that person. The shit's still not getting done.
Yeah.
So what's the point? It doesn't like this isn't a two birds one stone situation. Now you're fucking you're missing at this point. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's something like that where just being respectful, having that decency of hey, how do you want to be treated? Treat others that same way. Like
No. Yeah. Because it's not like the other person is disrespectful. Like, you know, they cool people. They'll have your back whenever. But I can see where the difference between how I handle certain situations, how they handle,
got you.
you know, because me, like, I don't add on shit to people. Like, if I ask for something, I'll let you do it. I'm not gonna keep unless we're supposed to go somewhere and I'm like, yo, I really need a head count or whatever. But like, if I'm like, yo, this is what I think should happen, and they go, all right, I'm gonna work on it. We're not gonna talk about it again until you tell me what's going on. Because I also learned that too. Is like I'm over here. My first job, I asked for a raise 10 times, and I wasn't even asking for nothing crazy. I just was like, yo, I can't afford to get here. You know what I'm saying? And I kept getting the runaround, the runaround, the runaround. And that's when, you know, you got to learn the whole, this is what I want. If I can't get it, I'm not afraid to step away.
Gotcha.
Because that situation turned into a, you about to take me out this motherfucker in handcuffs. Like the other, like the shop I was at was Toyota and Nissan,
Okay.
but it was under one branch. It was under the Star branch. So the manager of Nissan had to pull me aside and talk to me. You know what I'm saying? So like, she sure don't want to be a part of that conversation.
Yo, show her. Yo, you again? What cuffs?
Yeah,
Peace, everybody. I'm out.
because yo, at that time I was fucking 18 years old. Like I was ready to, like I wasn't trying to hear none of this shit because you're not gonna disrespect me.
Yeah, that was that
You know what I'm
moment
saying?
of like, nah, this isn't how we're gonna do this. Nah, 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 nah. We done. Like, nah. Which again, it's understandable, especially that young, that time. It's like, yo, you ain't making me look like a punk, you know?
Yeah.
Like, nah, you ain't gonna treat me like that. You ain't gonna be like that. And that's the thing. Situations like that, like I said, no one wins because now it's just the fucking I'm gonna act tough, you gonna act tough, and we gonna see who fucking is tougher. And
No, seriously.
like it never works out. At least in a professional level. It doesn't work out.
You don't hear a phone ring, right?
Mm-mm.
Yo,
Yo,
there you go. I had to call show.
Ah, got you, got you.
Can you hear me, show?
yeah, I can hear you.
All right, cool.
Hey,
You on the
Hey,
mic with
yo,
Mike?
yo, I want to ask Ray a question. Yeah, no, I'm just fucking with you.
I was ready for. So, how big is Batista's dick?
19 inches.
100.
Yeah. Remember that used to be the shit that they would ask every time they would call those hotlines?
Yeah.
Like, I think it was Todd Gresham they used to hold that shit, and they wouldn't screen the calls. So you could legit ask whatever. Every other call. How big is Batista's dick? Psh,
That's crazy. I'm starting to think Batista had his boys fucking
just put that out there.
yeah, just
Someone
yo,
had to start that rumor.
yeah.
Allegedly, I think it was after the Melina shit. Like after that segment that they did,
Oh, when
the chick-
she
yeah,
got him
yeah,
for Vincent Manning.
that shit, yeah. But I don't know.
We gonna call that the Vincent Man.
Yo, that I still haven't had a chance to read the full shit. I want to read it just to truly get the breakdown of everything.
I
'Cause,
think
like
I think Gigi gave us enough.
she did, but there's still like I want to see like the little more like there's details in there that I can imagine are fucking
Oh
like
no, yeah.
so definitely I want to read into that a little more, see what the full breakdown is.
Word.
I wish I still had some of my old lawyer connects. I still have some, but I wish I had some more that'd be like, hey, just give this a look for me. Like, what do you think? Like, where do they go with this?
My man OJ did it.
Well, we know that, but hey, it is what it is. That book basically told us how he did it, why he did it, when he did it. But we have to use the word allegedly because, yeah,
I mean, I'm not a prosecutor, so he did it. Or the court of public opinion. Listen, man. Sadly, as we said yesterday, it's not surprising.
that is the sad factor of it because it's like, fuck, man. That like even someone today was saying this is now just the Vince McMahon thing, and I'm like, yo, the fact that that is a phrase and it's now to a whole nother degree because it's like we already know again how just crazy and just how fucking disgusting this dude was to now a whole different degree that like I can't was it you that said in the chat to think about like oh no it was one of my other boys that said that too about the Stephanie thing that it's
Yeah,
like yo now it explains a little more why she just
yeah,
kept wanting to leave
yeah.
every time Vince was around. And that's
Because
frightening to think, man, because bro,
oh, yeah,
that
I
is
rem-
his own fucking daughter.
I remember when that happened. I thought Stephanie was the one who outed him, but now hindsight 2020, I'm sitting here thinking she got privy to the information of what happened, and she's disgusted because she had to do that on screen. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine going into a role and your storyline is someone did something to you unhumane, and you have to act like that, and you have to put it out there for the world to see, and it's a show. And then that same person that made you do it did that to someone in real life. You're gonna, in a way, feel type violated.
There,
Hell
without a
yeah.
doubt, because it's fucking you've legit made a mockery of of an actual situation, and you're implicating your own daughter in this situation here. But
Yeah.
my thing is this, and again, I really hope I'm wrong, but to only think what he could have possibly done to Stephanie, and she just hasn't said anything. Because
Bro,
what stops this guy from doing it, doing the storyline that he wanted to fucking do, and he was possibly again touching his own daughter. Of how sick
Yeah.
this guy already has been made to look and has been shown in multiple documents. That's yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
bro, imagine being his daughter and having, as a kid, having to try to disprove all this shit about your father. Nah, my father would never. My father was this. And then little by little putting two and two together yourself. You wanted me to do this show. You did this to other people. You're an animal. Like, you imagine feeling that way about your father?
That's the sad part because it's like man, like to a degree you'll be like yo nah never would they do something like that, and then you see it and it's like yo it's just how could you do something like that? What kind of person would do something like that? You
Uh,
just
uh,
you lose
All
all
that he's done.
respect, you lose all fucking connotation of them being a person. Because that's just and I even want to say animalistic because even animals have a better decency than what this guy's doing or did in a sense.
yeah, no, but it it's true because this is a guy that has a fetish of power,
Yeah.
and he's trying to display it in every way he can. That's the issue. Because you could do all that sex shit. If it was really about sex, you hire someone. That's what they're there for. But you wanted the power. You wanted dominion over somebody. That's why you did it to somebody that was in need. Who see it? Red hair, don't care.
Pootie. What's going on, Pootie? And yes, the red hair is there. Got the rojo. in
But
the
yo,
building.
you ready to hear this video, Joe?
I'm ready, brother. Let's
All
play it.
right.
Roll the tape.
Because a man with another woman does not mean he doesn't love you. No, he's choosing not to. For a man that loves me, that can take care of me, he can. So why am I gonna leave over someone that doesn't mean anything? He's a man. He's just gonna be a man. That's it. Why is he gonna be like he treats me well, he respects me, I don't have anything. At the same time, to do what I'm supposed to do with a woman. Look, I clean, I cook. So I know how to keep my man.
Well, apparently you going
Hold on, let me stand up. Who was that? Standing ovation. My bad. I'm not supposed to clap for that. You think she fucking clean? You do everything? That's what I heard. My bad. Maybe.
No, say that again. Show you said that kind of low.
Nah, I heard her say that she fucks, she cleans, she cooks. I
But
stood up on my truck and I
did you
started
hear
applauding.
the original part of it though, like the beginning of it?
That's why when y'all didn't say that, I was like, oh, I ain't hear the beginning.
Because I heard it was low for me, so I don't know if Show even heard the whole video.
No, he heard it. You want me to play it again?
Yes, please.
All right.
Bro, every time she said that, I stand up and I clap. I heard it again. What's the problem? Again, y'all went quiet. I must be hearing this wrong. She said she cooks, she
Okay,
cleans, she fucks, she
hold
shuts
on,
the
hold
fuck
on.
up.
I want to play this because I want Show to hear it loud and clear. Because there's a part that I feel like Show is missing. So hold on, go back to this shit.
Man sleeps with another woman does not mean he doesn't still respect you. That doesn't mean that he doesn't love you. No,
Okay, pause it. What does she say at the beginning? She says, if your man
sleeps with another woman does not mean he doesn't.
yeah, what the fuck am I? She's a fucking queen. What's the problem?
Okay.
You wouldn't want this girl? Yeah, maybe I'm getting older, bro. Because the younger me would have been like, I would have jumped. Told you would have married this girl?
Give me a second.
No?
I gotta blow my nose.
All good.
Said, hold on, I'm crying. I made Toad's nose break.
Uh, you broke his nose, man. You broke his nose.
It doesn't matter if my man is cheating on me. As long as he's taking care of me, taking care of the bills, I'm gonna do what I need to do. That's what I heard, and I stood up and I clapped.
Yeah.
Toad's blowing his nose. He doesn't like this girl.
Hold on, because
Okay,
I'm having technical difficulties over here. Give me 1
I
second.
got you. I heard you.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. 1 second. I was trying to get the comments here. All right, cool. Now it's working. No, the reason I was saying, to me, the issue of why I gave you the look, that's like, again, as the married one here, Show,
Mhm.
would your wife still trust you in a relationship like this if you did that?
Doesn't trust me. She said it's okay to fuck.
No. She's not saying it was okay. She's saying she's okay because you still love her, respect this, all this. But is that trust still
Yeah.
there?
I don't think the trust would be there, but I don't think she's saying to do it in the open. Like, yo, do it in
No,
the
no, but
open.
it's never. It's not usually. Again, I'm just speaking hypothetical here. Usually, it's not in the open. But when it's found out and all this and that, again, is that trust factor there?
Oh no, never.
Okay, so now I ask you, Show, again, as a married one here, is that
Correct.
trust factor important to your marriage?
Depends on the person.
No,
For
no, no,
my
no, no,
wife,
no, 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 no.
it's one of
To
the most
to
important things. For her, for this
to
girl
you,
that's focused, you
no,
don't
but
get
that's
it.
what I'm asking. To you and your wife, is that trust factor
Oh,
important?
very important. She's normal.
Okay. So that's where I was getting at because to me, I feel like no matter what, again, everything she said, okay, to some they're gonna agree with it, be like, yo, that's the perfect woman right there if she's down.
Very tough.
My thing is when it comes to that term, to a marriage, to that union, to that, if there's no trust, then what's the fucking point? Because it's like to me, if you're with that person, that means you trust, you have that love, that respect, that trust. I feel like trumps all of that. Because if there's no trust, then again, why are we together? Why have we chosen to take this journey together? You know what I'm saying?
Show. I agree with you, Ray, but show the way I see this at a different angle. I see this as what's going on, Gigi. This
You're
is what I was. This is what I hit you up about. You got competition, Gigi.
it's not competition. We're both
Gigi, get your fucking crazy. He knew you was a redhead already on our team.
She goes, "Hold the fuck up."
oh
You
shit.
see,
Yo, I'm
that's
just
like
waiting for
Michael Jordan
fucking
coming with
whoop, whoop,
rainbow
and
colored
for
hair.
Gigi to
Oh,
fucking
and
pull
Dennis
up.
Rodman is here.
That's all I'm waiting for fucking whoop, whoop. Code 6. Gigi gonna get me. Whoop,
Out
whoop.
of all colors, Ray,
Word.
red. Oh
I've done
shit!
all colors
She hit
though.
you with the all caps
Not my whole government too.
and
Damn.
with the fucking social
Yo,
security coming next.
And he went to your side.
oh shit. Again. Yo, I like red though. I'm sorry. I've done almost every color.
You could have did hot pink,
Hell no.
orange,
I accidentally did
neon
orange once.
green, neon green.
I don't know if
You
green would work for me though.
you could have shaved your head like Janai Kai.
I don't think that would work for me.
Yeah, you
It
got the
works with
cheeks
Janai
for
Kai
it.
though.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. I don't know if it's gonna work for me. I'm sorry.
February 2nd couldn't come sooner because that's when Ray's going through a table.
I'm not
Yeah.
going through a table. That match. I'm not gonna be going through a table because me and Isaiah Wolf are gonna have a game plan. We're gonna win that match. And that's it. It's gonna be fun.
Red is my color. Who told you to steal my color? All caps.
Again, I've
He has
had this.
not put one lowercase cap in this chat
No
yet.
facts. Her caps lock is there. Um, we can share it. Again, we're both on the knuckleheads. It just works. We
Oh, he
both.
wants you to share. Nah, he's pulling out the S word.
Come on, Gigi. We can share. Come on. Come on.
Yo,
Yo, shit.
so um you got me so fucked up. I did a typo. But I got you, Gigi.
It's all
I
good.
know
We
where you was
understand
going
what you
from.
meant, though. We understand what you meant. It's all good. It's all good. Yo, Gigi. See, Gigi right now is going through what we were talking about earlier. That
But
she
can
just
you
needs.
blame her? You done thiefed her head.
But I've done red before. Are we
Not
gonna
when you
go?
knew
Are we
Gigi.
gonna? My
Yo,
apologies.
Ray's the type that knows you're gonna wear an outfit and shows up with the same fucking
Yep.
outfit.
Nah,
Him and
man.
J Lo had that same green dress.
Yo.
Yeah, I don't know why I feel like that would be like a costume Ray would do.
What?
The J Lo dress.
Hell, fucking.
The see-through Versace dress?
Yeah, with the super V. Shit.
Oh, shit.
The dressing go away and go through the table. Let's go, Ray.
Sir, we are going to have a sit down convo about this. I'm out.
Wait, what? We're gonna have to have a sit down convo. ¿Por qué?
Damn.
¿Por qué? ¿Por
He's gonna be in
qué?
my house. You make sure you
Oh
catch
shit!
him.
Yeah, wait, no, yeah, we about to be. Oh damn,
2 days in a row,
we
Gigi's
about to
gonna have
be.
to fuck him up.
Yo, facts. We about to
So
be
now
together
he'll
for
get
2 days, back to
Word.
back.
Which yo, I've decided
Yeah.
because there's no way we can do a Toe in the show without doing that live. We're gonna have to do it live.
All right.
We're gonna
Hit
have to
the
do it
button.
live.
So fuck it, we do it live.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do it live because I ain't gonna have time to edit shit. And, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have to do it live. We
So,
can
what,
take
so whatever we're doing Saturday, we're doing live.
yeah,
Got it.
yeah.
I'll take a separate footage on Saturday, just in case I ever want to edit it. But I'll
Bro,
have a camera running.
it's gonna be recorded. It's gonna be recorded through stream.
Okay.
Oh shit, she got the knives out. The hives out, the knives out.
Yo, show. Can you do me a favor? Hide your knives on Saturday when we go over.
He's not gonna remember that.
Fuck.
I don't have no knives. I have a crazy wife.
Okay, cool. I was gonna say, can you please text your wife to hide all the knives?
Yo, this is a premonition. Because in our comic book chat,
Yeah.
Lay puts out Knives Out 3 will begin filming this year. That's the message I just seen right now. It's like, yo, these knives are everywhere, show.
Yeah.
And then Gigi shows up with the knife.
Yeah, he can't hide from this shit.
Yo, that's too fucking perfect. I just saw
He can't hide from this shit.
the knives are everywhere. Someone help me.
She goes, your wife is on her side, show.
Damn.
This is what I'm talking about with the drama. I'm just gonna sit back. Hey, that's between y'all two. I'm gonna be sitting here eating some steak, some ribs, some chicken, some burgers, some fries, some corn.
I ain't got no head. That's right.
Yo,
Word.
come on, man.
I'm
Again,
gonna dye
we
my
could just
beard red just so that I can be like, look what Ray made me do.
come on, Gigi. Again, we could just share the color. We good. It's the team here. That's it. We good.
Gigi don't like
Word.
the shit.
Damn. ¿Por qué?
Gigi's known for it. She goes for the win,
Oh,
not for the tie.
Word, you bugging.
chuta.
But yo, going back to the video.
Yo.
So like I said, I'm gonna come at it at a different angle, right? Because when I hear shit like that,
Yo.
automatically it doesn't go to her. It goes specifically to this is the rhetoric that they tell to shape the young people for life so that way it makes it easier for them, right?
Yeah.
So when she sits here and goes, I'm gonna play that first part again.
Just because a man sleeps with another woman does not mean he doesn't respect you.
Bullshit. Just because a man sleeps with another woman does not mean he doesn't still respect you, right? Now, me personally, I grew up with a strong mother. I grew up with women.
Yeah.
Women raised me and men raised me. I was born in a very rare era where there were men and women running the world. So not only did men have to have self-respect, women needed to have self-respect also, because there was a thing that we called women when they didn't have self-respect for themselves, and we called them a whore, right? You know what I'm saying? So when you hear shit like this, a man can cheat on you and still have respect for you. That's fine. But where's your self-respect? Because now you're only with this man for the shit he can supply to you. This is an arrangement now. This is not a
Going
relationship.
back to that initial combo we had at the start of this.
Yeah.
Because again, look at the ending. Hold on. I want to skip to the ending and I want to just repeat that part. Because I that part at the end, it goes to what I was talking about earlier. What so that's all it means to be
Yeah.
a woman?
So good.
Because like that's what I'm questioning a lot of it.
Yeah.
It's like when they keep saying that, what is it
The ending was she does her thing. She sucks, she fucks, and she shut the fucks up.
Yeah, and it's like
okay. Listen, for a plaything, for a trophy wife, for someone who doesn't give a shit about you, that's perfect.
and that's what I'm saying. Like
all I want is
you're contradicting that.
Yeah.
She's contradicting because it's like
that's
if
not a
that's all the
relationship.
guy wants,
Yeah,
then he doesn't respect you. He
yeah.
doesn't love you. He doesn't
So
like all this. He enjoys your assets.
yeah, that's
He
what it.
doesn't enjoy your
You
company.
you make life easy for him, but that's not necessarily a good thing
Yeah.
because so this is my way of thinking, show. And at the age that I'm at now,
Yeah.
I have to think shit differently. Shit that I see for some reason makes me think of shit. I hear that, and the first thing I think of is one, you don't have a lot of respect for yourself. Because two, who the fuck do you think you are raising my daughter to think like that? My daughter will never think like that because let's keep it funky. You're not gonna accept someone cheating on you ever. Like it happens. You can choose to forgive and stay together, but to sit here and blatantly go, you can fuck whoever you want. I still got this, and that. Because the fact of the matter is this: no matter how much you suck and you fuck and you shut the fuck up, that other person he's fucking, or because it's not gonna be a one and done. They're gonna find somebody to be convenient at work or at school or on the block. That gonna grow too. Like I said last week or 2 weeks ago, you want to make them happy? I will. Who you think takes those people from you? You feel me? This girl's cheaper. This girl actually makes it seem like she don't care if I got money or not. She's with me for me. We have fun. She do some crazy shit. We went over here on the weekend to fucking Atlantic City, and we was in a cheap hotel, and this shit felt like the best vacation I ever had. Meanwhile, I got to take this girl who sucks, fucks, and shuts the fuck up to Hawaii, spending $50,000, and she's over here on the beach all day tanning. It's little things that men see that's like, "Ugh, this one's better for me than this one, no matter how much he's giving you a ring." You feel me?
And again, it's to me, there's so many negatives out of this.
Yeah,
'Cause
but
again, it just shows just the lack of respect, the lack
for
of
herself,
trust. Even
I'm sitting.
the
I'm like,
person
yo,
himself, like the
you
dude's
how
not respected.
yeah, how you gonna raise my kid to be like that?
Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing. Like I've spoken to someone, and yo, dude, I don't know what it is. Maybe because my baby cousin has got me thinking now. Like, show he got a daughter and he thinks differently. But I'm talking to these two girls, and the kid conversation came up, and they said they didn't have kids. And I said, well, I don't claim any of the 7 I got, so I'm good. And they looked at me like they knew I was joking, but they looked at me like, I thought this guy was a good guy. You know what I'm saying? Like that bullshit. But then the girl goes, well, I don't want to have a kid until I traveled, until I find a guy that's right for me, until I do this and that. I want, like, they set parameters, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to have this first. I want to be married. I want to have a house. I want to be, travel the world. I want to live my life before I have the kids.
Yeah. Which
I
that
heard
is
that.
a good thing too, though.
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
heard that,
yeah,
and in my head, I was instantly like, I could fuck with you because your values
yeah,
match mine, and it makes sense because it's like the importance of this here means that you want to be stable before you have a kid, not just have a kid with anybody. Because there are some people out there that just want a kid for the fuck of it. Granted, that doesn't work. Like the marriage, just like in perfect scenario, like, you know what I'm saying. But when you see other people and they say shit, it's like, you ain't gonna teach my kid that shit.
yeah.
You know?
No, and to me, something like that, it's like I have more respect for someone putting those parameters. Like, hey, before I even consider this, I want to be able to do this. I want to do this. I want to do that. So that way, I don't feel like I'm not giving the full attention to a kid. You know,
Yeah.
and that to me is amazing. Instead of this, that it's like,
Yeah.
what if you already again don't have that self-respect or worried about your partner, and again, someone that you are choosing to possibly spend the rest of your life with having respect for you, then what do you like? It's again,
Yeah.
to me, it's not a relationship anymore. To me, this is worse than the arrangement at that point.
Yeah. Yo, show. I want your opinion on this before you lose your thought.
I'm listening.
Do you have an opinion, show?
Oh, I thought he had a question. My bad.
No, he wants your.
This
That
is
was the
about.
question.
No, yeah, yeah,
What is
like
your
He wanted
opinion?
my opinion on this current
yeah,
situation. My
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
what I'm
I
saying.
thought he
Yeah.
was gonna ask that. No.
No,
No.
I
Just on
I
this,
figured
because I
that
feel
one.
like, because at first, again, we
Uh,
understand the agreeing on that last part, but it's like now again, hearing what we said and thinking about it fully, what is your actual opinion on this scenario?
well, my actual opinion, I agree with you guys. I sometimes try to be funny
No, yeah.
and just be controversial, but I understand where y'all coming from. And I understand the true analogy of the whole situation where you're not like no girl, no normal girl is gonna have her husband running around. It's okay, honey. As long as you come home to me and pay the bills, you fuck whoever you want. So it's crazy. I understand where y'all see that that's crazy, but at the same time, if she's happy, then who are we to tell her not to be? I mean, she's happy. I mean, she's fine with getting cheated on.
Is that
Like,
happiness though?
to her, it is. I mean, everybody has their own opinion.
Well,
Is it happy, or is it trying to be an acceptance? Because unfortunately, she doesn't want to lose the rest.
show. Yeah, but I think right now, when there aren't any stakes on the line, she can afford to think that way. But as soon as the marriage happens and the marriage is on the line, like when real life hits her and it does start to happen to her, and now there's consequences, there's actual like there's stakes here. There's some stakes involved in this. She's gonna change her opinion quick because she can't be happy if her partner, her husband, the one that's supposed to be taken care of, is running around with another woman. Because you're not gonna be number one. You can say you're number one all the time, but he's splitting his time with another person. You can't be number one. He's
Sorry to
number one.
interrupt. There's people that are okay with that though. There's polygamy. There's people
Yeah,
with three
but
marriages.
see, that's you have to come into that marriage with that.
Yeah,
Like
this is
those parameters have to be set. It was like, yo, like swingers. It's like, yo, we're okay with fucking other couples, but this is what I won't cross the line at, and this is what you won't cross the line at. Like, there's some swingers like, yo, we can fuck other couples, but we're not fucking them solo. We have to be together. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are people like that, but just in reality, like for a woman, you're saying all the right things, but is it truly how you feel, or is it because you can afford to say it now without any repercussions? That's why you're saying it. You know what I'm saying, show?
Well, he getting some facts. Hell yeah, I hear you. I feel you not to. My man said, my bad. I lost my fucking train of thought. I'm over here driving my. I was gonna say something and left. My bad. I was thinking safety.
See, that was the funny thing.
Anyway,
That's why we wanted to make sure you get your opinion and just
Yeah.
to be able to break that down and get your thought process on it. But again, to some, they might see this as, yo, okay, yeah, that's probably what they want. They probably want someone like this, or they start to think, oh, maybe I can get away with doing this, have my fun, have my cake and eat it too, in a sense. But again, with that, you're now, to me, again, you're losing respect, you're losing trust. But for the person that this is being done to,
Yeah.
you're throwing away your self-respect for comfortability.
Yeah. But also, let's keep it funky.
Okay.
And maybe I could be the only one that feels this way.
Okay.
And if that's the case, tell me.
Gotcha.
But let's say I did cheat on her.
You
And
motherfucker.
she would no, and she's like, it's okay because you take care of me.
Okay.
I would feel a type of way like you're not even gonna fight for this? Like you're not even gonna get mad?
Yeah.
Do you care about me?
But that's what
How
I'm
many people
getting
you
at.
fucking?
Yeah,
Like,
like, what are you here for?
like to me, it's again, why are we married? Like, why is this a thing? Like, at that point, again, that bond is broken. Like, okay, hold on. Because the way she put it makes me feel like that bond is broken. Because let's also be realistic. Unfortunately, especially here in the US, there is a lot of cheating in marriages, cheating in relationships,
Yeah.
etc. This isn't as taboo as it once was. This is out in the open. It happens every fucking day. As we're doing this podcast, we're an hour and 35 minutes in. There's been multiple
Yeah.
cheating done.
Ray cheated twice.
They're under the
He
table.
Listen, don't put that out there with me.
he stole Gigi's hair.
Hell yeah.
I
Show's been at work.
Yes, I am behaving. Don't put me in this.
no, Toe just want to say I cheated because I switched my hair.
Yeah,
But
that's what it was.
no, just getting to that though. That's again, I'm not saying, oh, but let's be like, what do you mean there's no cheating in marriage? But there is, unfortunately. Now, when it comes to those, yes, sometimes couples are able to work it out. They're able to find a solution and be able to rekindle that bond again.
Yeah.
But that comes with time. That comes with building that trust. When it comes to something like this, the way she's saying it, again, I don't think there's trust there. Like the dude definitely does not respect you because it's like, yo, I'm gonna do it. You do this. You cool with it? I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. But to like even like you said, like, so you're just gonna take it and not even fight for this relationship. We're just gonna be okay with it. It's just
Yeah.
it's a lot of things to me that just seems off. Again, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know.
No, yeah. But yeah, now I'm losing my train of thought because of show.
My bad. My bad.
No, all right. So
Me
here you go.
apologies.
This is what I was getting at. Granted, there are times like it doesn't take a grown man to fuck a woman. It takes a horny nigga with a lapse in self control. Because let's get it twisted. Let's not get it twisted. There are sometimes shit happens and it's like fuck, but it happened, right? But to willingly go out and do it, to like, oh, I want this one, I want that one, I want this one. This isn't your woman. This is a convenience. Like, in all honesty, how many times when you was a kid, oh, I ain't gonna do that. My mom gonna kill me. If you ain't sitting here going, nah, I can't fuck her. My wife gonna kill me. You really not concerned with your wife.
And that's what I'm saying. Having that respect, having that, yo, again, knowing that, yo, if I even think about this, like this is why this is all we're talking about. Show when he was younger, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, no, but there's so many people. I could look at the menu, but that don't mean that I gotta order none. You know,
Like, show don't even want to look at the menu. What menu? What you talking
yeah,
about?
show
I never
can't
seen the
read.
I
menu.
hate that shit. That makes you hungry. Now I'm
Yeah,
good.
I ain't even gonna lie though. I be hungry.
I don't know what hungry is, man. I don't know.
No,
I got
no,
no
no,
appetite.
no. I'm talking about like I'm about to look up some milkshakes or something. I'm hungry.
I'm on my way to Popeye.
Yo, you know what's funny? I just had that today, man. That shit was bomb as hell.
Nice.
That shit was bomb as hell. But no, again, like I said, to me, I might be selling them because of my thought process, how I think. Years come by, maybe it switches. I doubt it. But just to me, morally, I feel like, yo, this is a fucked up situation. Like, if you're doing all this, you're creating this bond, you're doing all this, putting in the work, to then just be like, nah, all we need to make sure is that I suck, fuck, shut the fuck up. Like, you gonna shut
Yeah.
the fuck up. Like that, even okay, the other part. Cool. You please him, he pleases you, you're good there. But the way she said, and I shut the fuck up. So it's like, again, you're not a partner. this doesn't sound like you have the self-respect to want to
Yeah.
speak when you don't like the situation or you don't like what's going on. Then
This sounds like you are regurgitating what you hear to make yourself sound more appealable to the people you're talking to. That's not your opinion. What woman do you know is gonna gladly say that she shuts the fuck up? I guarantee you, if you walked up to her right now and said, "Shut the fuck up," she'll snap back at you.
I would hope.
I was thinking about that too.
Like, come on.
I would hope, like, yo, the fact to be able to say that and to be like, there's no way. There's no way that you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Like,
Yeah.
come on. Like, there's no way. But,
Word. Fucking bitch.
Oh shit. But now when you sent me that video, I was like, yeah, I want to talk about this. Because I wanted to break that down. I was like, yo, to me again, maybe someone's gonna be like, yo, this dude is stupid for thinking like that. But I'm like, yo, when we talk about all this relationships and all that, my thing has always been that trust, that bond, building that, and making sure it's strong. And when that's thrown into the garbage, then what's the point? Why are we doing this?
Yeah.
Like that video says, why are we still here? What are we doing? But give me 1 sec, y'all. I'll be right back.
Word. Well, yeah, sure. Like, what, like, you know, you got a daughter and shit like that. Imagine hearing your daughter say something like that.
Yeah, that's tough. Like I told you, because you gotta consider the person's happiness into that too. Like, you happy? You not putting your hands on you. You're gonna be like a swing.
You kind of low,
I do
Joe.
everything I want. Sorry, I'm at Popeye. Man.
Oh, all right. I'll let you order and then I'll say but yeah, I mean, I understand the happiness there, but will you truly be happy? Like, do you really want to settle for something like that, like those terms in a relationship? Do you really want to settle for, well, I know he's gonna cheat, so I gotta be okay with it? I wouldn't want to settle for that. You know, because it's kind of like, you know, you go and you see she's taking care of everybody. Not like, you know, just because she's a good person. It's like she's over here making plates for niggas, wiping their face, sitting next to them, putting her head on their shoulders, like leaning on them. And you like, wait a minute. The fuck you doing? You think a nigga's gonna you think a man's gonna be like, well, I mean, she fucks and sucks and shuts the fuck up so she could do whatever she wants. It's alright. As long as she, you know what I'm saying? Or is the dude gonna be like, yo, why you being so friendly to this nigga? You know what I'm saying? It's to me like there's some kind of values that are being lost when it comes to that relationship because you had that's why I take the shit so serious to lay claim to somebody because those are some things that I can't like let go. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta know like this is the thing because if that would have happened to me at least, it'd be like, all right, well then go be with that nigga. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I can't like people want to talk about going into a marriage and if you get divorced, she takes half of your shit. But it's okay for them to cheat on you because they take care of you, but you still getting divorced? Like, who wants to go in a relationship knowing that they're gonna be cheated on? Or disrespected? Like, that don't make sense to me.
She apparently does. She cool with it.
Well, she says she does, but I don't believe her.
I mean, neither. Aren't you gonna want revenge? Like, what are you doing to
This,
get
this
back?
yo, this the for me personally, and I'll take the heat for it. The biggest reason why I don't believe her is because she's a woman and she's talking.
Damn.
And in that situation, because she's there and she's talking, I don't believe her. I think that's all to put on the show to look good in the eyes of the host and the people watching. Because the first thing people will do on that show is I need to look good. Why you think a lot of people that stir up controversy and then clap back on people's ideas and agendas don't really get put on shows? Everything that happens here is I'm going to have an argument with someone who's not ready for this argument, not intelligent enough to argue their case. I'm going to catch you on by surprise. Or I got people out here that's willing to co-sign with what we said because we're teaching them. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it, the people that went against the system were always shunned in a different light. Muhammad Ali didn't want to fight a war that his people weren't involved in. He was considered a traitor and shit. Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, they wanted equal rights. You know, like the civil rights movement. You know, they shunned them. A lot of like Kevin Samuels, he's talking to women and he's not telling them what they want to hear. Boom. He even did that to men. Before he did that shit to women, there's plenty of videos out there him getting worse, telling men worse shit than he's told women. He was respectful to women in my eyes, as long as you have respect for him on his show and shit. But he was fucking telling young men worse shit because that's how you need to. You got to be forceful sometimes with a guy when you talk. But you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's where it's like, I don't believe you because I feel like, was it the show? They putting on the show and shit. You putting on the show. Then show muted himself so that way he can order his Popeyes.
No, I already ordered. I agree with you with that. You put it on the show. I was listening to you speak about Kevin Cameron and saying how men, he was saying worse things to men. You know what's the crazy thing though, too? Women say a lot crazier shit to men than he was saying to women. He was just being honest. He wasn't even saying nothing wrong.
No, yeah, but the minute you say anything to a woman that's super disrespectful and now he's an asshole and
I
shit.
was gonna get at.
Yeah.
That's the point I was gonna get at. But I'm glad you got to it for me. You know how it is when you speak to women. It's extra sensitive.
Nah, I hear you.
But I'm back now. I'm back in the car. You talking to me.
Nice.
We back. My bad. I wanted to do a reload too.
I'm back.
I wanted to reload because I couldn't see the comments at all, and this shit was glitching.
Okay.
So like, let me just do a whole fucking reload here.
I feel you.
But we good. All right, so
yeah.
what I missed?
So I was saying that I don't believe her in this situation because she's a woman and she's speaking. And it's like, no, it's one of those, she's putting on a show. She's out here saying the right thing so she could look good in the eyes of the viewers and the host.
My thing was this. I wish we would have had the context of the full scenario, because she wasn't the only woman on that round table. And you could see the facials on the other ones there, like even they weren't buying into what she's saying. But again, my thing is, and like I said with the tweet earlier, and what I'll continue to say with certain outbursts, this may not be their actual opinion or what they believe, but someone actually thinks like this.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm like,
you know what? Sorry to interrupt. I was thinking the same thing, but I was thinking the opposite thing. Maybe they lived it through their parents. Maybe their dad wasn't shit. To the point that it feels normal.
That's the belief. Again, it could happen. It could be that this was something they saw, something they thought, but it still doesn't change the factor of this isn't cool.
But also, she got it wrong, though.
In what way?
Just because a man cheats on you doesn't mean he still doesn't respect you. No. That's where the respect comes from. that what she wanted to say was just because a man cheats on you doesn't mean he doesn't love you no more.
Okay.
Because a man can love you and cheat on you.
Okay.
Respect you and cheat on you are two different things.
Yeah. Because that. Okay. Now I think you and me are seeing a little more eye to eye with this, because that respect factor is out the window, because he has no respect for you because he decided to do this scenario. Now that love still could be there. Again, some people make some stupid mistakes at times. They allow certain urges. They do certain things. Sometimes a little liquid courage creates a different scenario.
Word.
And they could still be in love with another person. Now, again, that respect word, just that trust, there's a lot there that it's like, I wouldn't put that still being in that relationship, but I don't know.
I want I want to say something controversial, like I usually do, because you guys sound so wholesome.
You don't have
Um,
permission.
you guys never cheated on the girl.
No.
I have not.
But I'm gonna be fair with you. That's not what I do. I wouldn't. I've been the type of person. I've talked to multiple women at once, but that was because they weren't my girls. Like, these are people I'm trying to see what's going on. I have done that, but I've never had a girl and been like, yo, let me go find it. I have the blinders on, the horse blinders.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
not
yeah.
even interested in other people. So, but also I haven't been with someone long enough to have that where it's like, oh, we've been together 12 years and I cheated on you once. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't been with so for that point, like, I haven't, but then again, I haven't been in the circumstances where shit happens.
Yeah. For me, it's the same. It's like when I'm single, I'm talking to multiple girls, see where it's going, see what's gonna happen, and then from there. But the factor of entertaining while I am with someone, no. Because again, to me, it's that factor of, if we're creating this trust, we're creating this bond, why am I trying to do that with someone else? Like, this is my partner, this is it. I'm with this is my girl. Nope. Because again, we it happens, we see it, we're like, yo, homegirl's trying to flirt, this and this, but it's like, again, having that respect for your girl, having that respect for your partner, it's a whole different factor that it's like, yo, nah. Like, and I have been in a relationship where it's long enough that it's like, yo,
I'll be right back.
again, I've gotten hit up. That's like, yo, like, you want to come hang out? Want to do this? Want to do this? It's like, nah, I'm good. Like, shit, show, you know how it is. The minute you're with someone, that's when everybody now wants to hit you. But when you single, your phone be drier than fucking the Sahara Desert. Show. Uh-oh. Hold on. Let me see if is that the reason I can no longer hear show? Show.
Yo, can you hear me?
Okay, yeah. Because Toe put his camera away, I couldn't hear you. But
Oh
were
my
you
bad.
able to hear?
I was saying
Yeah.
I was agreeing with you. I was like, I totally forgot what the fuck I said. So heard me though. Yo,
But
how the fuck I just forget what I was saying? This is I'm moving around. I was what was the last thing you said, right?
last thing I said was, yo, because I was saying, like, it's not like we don't get the opportunity, unfortunately, the opportunity to, because you
Ooh.
know exactly when you're with someone, that's when everyone hits you up, and that's when everything comes out. But when you single, your phone be dry as hell.
And I agree with you. I was like, it's like you being with somebody that confidence in you makes you look sexy or something. Because women, for some reason, I don't know if you walk
Oh, you
different. You
couldn't
know,
hear him? My bad.
now that you're not, how you call this? Now that you're not worried about being with somebody, like I got a girl, I'm comfortable. I guess you get real confident, or you look different. It's
I don't know
crazy.
what it is, bro, but like, again, like the last relationship I was in, bro, I wasn't with the chick for a week. And this other girl that again we had some talks, this and that. We established, yo, we're not gonna do nothing. The minute I'm with this other chick and like, yo, we're together. Oh, but you know what? Let's go out for drinks and let's do this. And it's like, nah. Like I'm with my girl. I'm sorry. Like
You
like
know what's even more fucked up, Ray?
yo,
Being in a relationship makes you think that you would be so much happier by yourself. You
bro,
know all the bitches that are coming after me. And once you lose that person,
that's it,
all the
bro.
bitches that
They
are coming
all
after me.
because when you're in there, you're like, yo, imagine, man, like, yo, especially if you go to a bar and you're like, yo, I could do so much shit right now. Reality, you ain't doing shit. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But again, this is where, for me, again, morally, I can't do it because I've unfortunately have seen it, and I've had the conversation, unfortunately, with the person that has been cheated on after, and just seeing what that does to someone. Again, having that loss and that feeling of like, was I not good enough? This and that. I'm like, yo, if I could help it, I never want to make someone feel that way. That's just me. I don't know.
You know what's crazy? In the name of being more controversial, I, unlike you guys, I have actually cheated before.
You motherfucker.
Crazy shit is,
I'm out.
um, what?
I fuck with
So I was like, I'm out. I'm also out. Peace.
Crazy shit is, talking to you guys. I'm not trying to make an excuse for myself, but I wonder if the fact that I didn't have a good male example in my life to actually show me, because you guys sound exactly the same answer, same this, but you guys had both parents. So I'm guessing, I'm wondering if that part of the equation helped form you into the man you are now. I was a shitty one. I didn't know how to be a man. To this day, I'm still learning. You guys saw he rode in the car with me, but
Yeah.
it's
Well,
it's, it's at least I'm learning. People don't want. There's people that don't want to change. But go ahead.
well, for me at least. Well, I grew up with that shit, but for me at least, I was the type of person that I didn't get many girls, and when I did, they were here for a short time, not a long time. But I grew up with a mindset that when I was younger, like I would break my own heart multiple times. You know what I'm saying? Because I hear no so much that it's comfortable for me. Like if I don't hear no, I get like, wait, what you mean? You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's one of those things. Is like when I have it, I cherish it because it ain't gonna be here for long. But if I found someone that did give me that longevity that I wanted, then that's mine, and ain't nothing gonna fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like on my end, that's the you know what I'm saying. Like that's my
That,
prized possession. If
yeah,
I
we hear you. And again, that's how I feel like it should be. That's like, nah, that's it. That's the only thing we have eyes for, in a sense. When it comes to that, when it comes to partner and relationships and all that good stuff. But
I just want to warn y'all. I did order something, so if you get cut
hey,
off, it's because the delivery guy is calling me. So I'm just letting you know.
Well, that's perfect. That'll give me time to eat chicken.
Word.
hey, Toe
Because
really was hungry.
no, well, also is I don't want you to think that I'm sounding like I'm getting a cold. It's my office because we have a basketball room, but there's lights and poles that we hit the ball with, and dust comes out. So
Mm,
yesterday I spent a good amount of time trying to dust the lights and all those shit that's up there, but it's never been dusted before. So a lot of that dust went in my eyes, it went in my throat and the shit. Like so, right now my throat is like fucked up from all that dust. So I'm trying to get the my way of clearing that shit out. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
The bro shit. Just breathe.
Yeah.
Don't take nothing.
Nah, like I'm trying to get all that shit off my throat.
I love to show's way of just like, nah, man, just be a man, just fight through. Like, nah.
Trust me, that toe.
Meanwhile,
Toe ain't
meanwhile,
gonna
no,
take shit.
yeah. No, I don't take nothing. But
Told you, he's a bro.
but I got myself a slushy and some hash browns.
Hey,
Well, because you know what it is. This is the way it is. Like, how you gonna put ice on your throat? You either eat ice cream or you get yourself one of them little slushies. I'm cooling my throat while also washing it out, and then the hash brown gives the oil, which would coat the throat with more with fucking some oil. And this is all
Yo,
science.
there you go.
I love
Science
this.
time with
He's the
toe.
foolish shit and sounds so correct. It's crazy.
But
He does that all this shit with ice. Yo, you can put that in Coke and you drinking water.
it's facts, so I don't do anecdotal shit, show. When I come correct. Shit. Speaking of that, we're gonna change subjects now.
All right.
I've been watching videos of one dude talking to the LGBTQ blah 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 about gender roles, genders,
Okay.
and men and women and all that. I don't want to get into the whole if they're right or wrong, if they're men and women and shit.
Okay.
My thing is, 'cause I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. I can give a fuck. I don't care. It has nothing to do with me. What you are has nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, when it just comes down to why can't you have the man, you have the woman, and you have a transgender, right? Because if you're a transgender, man to woman, whatever, if that's your gender, like that could be, so we know who you are. The issue that I think it is like you sit here and you say you're a woman when you're a man, or you're a man when you're a woman. It's like our brain is just telling us you're lying. You feel like it, but you can't be one. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, yo, if you just, I feel like that's the quickest and easiest way to get over this shit. But also, I also believe that this is the conversation because God for fucking bid anyone has a solution. They just want to bitch. But go ahead.
This
You
one
want
is.
to get canceled?
Oh, what were you gonna say, Joe?
I said, you want to get canceled?
Yeah, why not?
Listen, how about you let God decide what the fuck you are? And it's okay if you feel something else. You can dress however the fuck you want. But God already decided what you are. So enjoy your life the way you want to enjoy it. But stop trying to dictate what you are, because between your legs it says what it is. That's controversial. It's a little harsh.
Very, very.
Not exactly how I mean it, but the message is the same. I have a gay brother, and if he wanted to dress like a girl, that's fine. And I joke around. I call him my sister. But he's always gonna be a boy, even if he cuts his penis off, because he can't get pregnant. So let's keep it that simple. If you could get pregnant, you're a girl. If you can't get pregnant, you're a guy. Pretty simple. Now, if you want to go and dress like a horse, you want to be called a horse, cool. It's your life. Be a horse. Don't fucking force me to call you a horse everywhere you go. Does that make sense?
Makes
I'm
sense.
sorry, I'm getting too controversial.
Nah, this is what the conversation is. This you know what you said earlier in the chat. You did this so that way we can have these conversations. So let's have this conversation.
Let's have them, man. We can't be
Yo,
scared. This is what
but
the show is about.
but here's the thing though. If their feelings on the situation is valid, then there's validity in your feelings on the situation also.
Yeah.
You can't have a one-sided conversation because it's not a conversation anymore.
Yeah.
You know what? I want you to look up a video. Charleston White was talking to a gay girl, and he was telling her, "I don't mind if you're gay. Go be gay. don't fucking involve me in it. Like, stop forcing me to call you something and do this and do that. I don't do that to you. I don't force you to call me black or whatever. Like, he said it better, but what he was saying was fact. Like, be you, but don't like the same respect you have for yourself and you want for yourself. Have for me. I'm a person too. Stop forcing me to do stuff that I don't feel
Wait,
comfortable
wait,
with.
wait, wait. Show, and again, I'm not trying to start an argument with this, but it's a conversation. You
Mhm.
kind of contradicted yourself with that statement when it comes to this subject, because, like you just said, right? You have the respect for you
Yeah.
for those of the LGBTQ community. To them, that's what they're asking for. That little bit of respect is because, for again, depending on what they feel they are, what they feel they what they identify as, again, the terms of what they use, that is to them what they're asking as respect. To be able to be, again, if they feel they are what they identify as, what they label themselves as, is being able to have the respect of, okay, you're accepting me as that. And again, to some that's depending on beliefs, religion, all that, that creates a whole nother scenario, a whole nother conversation. But when it comes to them, again, this is what they feel, this is what they um feel comfortable as. My saying always has been, if it's not hurting anyone, if this is what makes you happy, then do what makes you happy. No one can
Yeah.
take that away from you. Again, if you are identify as gay, lesbian, trans, if your sexuality, your what you feel, again, whatever makes you happy, as long as you're not hurting anyone.
Yeah.
Like,
See,
that's how I
see,
look at
for me, I feel like the whole situation is overcomplicated. Because now with the whole pronouns and shit, right?
it. Mhm.
I grew up with a mother that if I went to my father and said she won't let me go nowhere, my mother ran into the room and said, "Who the fuck is she?" You know what I'm saying? Because it was like she needs to be addressed as mom or whatever. I don't call her by her name and all that. But so when I'm speaking to somebody, it's like, oh, I'm never asking what are your pronouns. What's your name? Because that's how I'm gonna address you. I don't go up to Ray and go, "What's up, him?"
Yeah.
I go, "What's up, Ray?" If you in my clique or if I'm speaking to you, I don't use pronouns. If I'm speaking about you, like, yo, this person went here, but it's like, yo, he went to the store. You want something? Is that disrespect? Like, Zer went to the store. I'm never saying, I'm sorry. They ain't go to the store. It's over because to me, they was plural always. They and them are plural people. There's plural there. So for me, it's like that don't make sense. But also, yo, what's up, Krills? If Krills went to the store, I'm not gonna be like, yo,
There,
Zagazal, because his pronoun is Zagazal, went to the store. His fucking name is Krills.
mom.
I would like to be addressed by my name. You feel me?
You know what? It usually doesn't happen like that. So it's usually somebody in public that doesn't know anything. It's somebody normal. Like you go to a McDonald's and the guy turns around and tells his coworker, he ordered fries and she ordered this. Don't call me he. Like my nigga, really? Like
Yeah.
how am I supposed to distinguish what to call you? Like is there a sign on your forehead? You look like a he. You know you look like a he.
What?
You are a he. You just you're trans whatever it's called. You're translating or transforming. You're trying to become a girl. That's okay.
Transgender.
But you transgender. I don't want to mess it up. And I know I'm being controversial, but damn, I don't want to be too much. But at the same time, it's like, how am I supposed to know? Like, is there some way where we could both be at a happy medium? Like, if I don't know your name and you're coming, I've done it at work. Now I feel comfortable saying that. Like, say he, she, or female, or like, it feels uncomfortable even though it shouldn't. Like, now it's like, you're making the you making us normal people uncomfortable. Like what the fuck? But at
And
the same time, I understand you need to be happy as well. Just
But
gotta put that in there.
but also here's the thing though. I think if we had a conversation with a group of them or like the activists, like I'm not talking about someone who's just happy the way they are and they can care less about it. Like the people that fight for this. I think that they would sit there and go, "We're trying to make you uncomfortable because how you think we feel." I mean,
No,
misery loves
no, I don't.
company.
Again, I just to have the neutral ground here. I don't think it's trying to create uncomfortability. I just think it's coming from them wanting, like Show said earlier. It's just for them wanting that respect, wanting to be able to feel comfortable. Like I don't want to say it's a tagline, but just feeling comfortable in their own skin. Again, being able to,
I hear you.
yeah.
I hear you, but
I hear you
also,
too, Ray.
but when we grew up, even Krill sees your hair's red. It's not. Don't adjust your dial. His hair is really red. But we grew up and gay people were getting slowly more and more accepted.
Well, let's also remember
But
when you guys were
yeah,
younger, it was still taboo
no,
to a
yeah,
certain degree.
it was dangerous.
Like,
Let's
bro,
keep
it's
it funny.
still
It was
dangerous.
dangerous. It
It
was
is still
dangerous.
dangerous
Yeah,
for a person to be a part of that community.
yeah.
It's still like,
But
No, it's not.
well,
Show.
You
How is
for
it?
wouldn't be able to
no,
kiss in
no,
public.
for particularly like gay individuals back in those days because we didn't have all the other ones.
Yeah,
It was dangerous for them, male or female, because they're like they try to beat it out of you. They try to send you to conversion camps. Like it was not accepted, and then it started getting more accepted throughout history. You know what I'm saying? But even at that point, they wanted their rights to be able to be gay, but they weren't sitting here going, I want to be able to sit out here with my boyfriend and not have nobody beat me up. And then you're gonna have to call me super gay and he's mega gay and they're middle gay and I'm little gay and I'm happy gay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they weren't sitting there putting these things out there, like these I fuck
labels,
these yeah,
labels, and yeah.
these labels and these conditions for us to accept them. And I get it. It's a tricky situation, but this is why I'm saying like you overcomplicating it because you're transgender. You accept like you go, oh, I'm trans, but then I'm a woman. Like you, can we just leave it at trans? Like trans, like you could be the woman, have the woman, look like a woman, dress like a woman, all that other stuff, but you're trans because like it's there's some guys out there to them it's one of those like, yo, you trying to trick me? Because he was like, yo, I look like a woman, I feel like a woman, I'm a woman, but you got the member down there. Now, how is this guy supposed to feel? Because you told me you're a woman, and he's not gonna accept the fact you're a woman because he's trying to fuck, and you got a dingaling. That's where some of my gripes comes is because it's like it's you're lying to me, and I know you feel like it, but when you put like with transgender,
But again, and that's in
because
that scenario, you have to have that conversation. I would hope. Again, I would hope
no, yeah,
that would come out in conversation that
but
hey,
but we're also sitting here we're all Spanish,
yeah,
right? But you're I know you're Puerto Rican, but you're also what, Ecuadorian?
Ecuadorian, yeah.
You're Ecuadorian, I'm Puerto Rican, shows Dominican. Now I'm not sitting here saying it's the same thing as gender, but we have those labels because I'm from Puerto Rico. I cannot say I identify as a Guatemalan. I could go and be a citizen, but when my people come and my heritage is I'm from Puerto Rico and Greece and all the other, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So I not to cut you off, but I feel like, and it's very different conversations. But
Yeah,
the best way I can explain it is this: like you said, Puerto Rican, Ecuadorian, Dominican. If someone just said we are all Mexican, are you okay with that?
no,
So again, why? If that's a type of Hispanic, right?
but
But no,
if
no,
I
no.
was if I was Mexican
Okay.
and I told you I'm Puerto Rican and you said you're all Mexican, how am I gonna get mad at you? Because technically you're right. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We're all Spanish. Now, if he said we're all Spanish, yeah, that's true. But I'm not. I can't like yo, bro. I'm not from Mexico. I can't rep Mexico. Like you know what I'm saying.
No,
Like
the
there's no
reason
beef there.
I'm using
But
that,
I'm Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
that's where.
yeah. Well, the reason I'm using that is because again, those labels of, oh, but this sounds good enough. We're gonna say that. That makes it comfortable for me because oh, I know Mexico, I know tacos, I know this and that. Just like when people have to use that term, that's like, oh, let's just say you're transgendered because you're not saying you're one, you're not saying you're the other. You have to be this, or you're transitioning from one to the other. You're now just that. So for them, they feel like no, but the that's not their label. That's not who they are. That's not what as a person they feel. So that's
But
what I'm trying to get at. Again,
I hear you. But now we got two issues
okay.
because because just the facts,
Okay.
right? You was born a man.
Okay.
You transitioned into becoming a woman.
Mm-hmm.
You're transgender. Now you're gonna tell me you're a woman. So you're not a man, but you got the piece. You're not transgender, but you transitioned. How are you fucking fully a woman? This is a question I have. It's no hate. It's no nothing. But
No.
this is my thinking. I can't comprehend that because it's like, how are you fully a woman now when you already done told me you're not two things that you are? You know what I'm saying?
Again, it's hard to try to I guess
I get
explain
it.
it
I
more
no.
because
Listen,
again, I
yeah,
also am not a
you're
part
not a
of the.
part of the
I'm not
community. You
part of
can't
it.
speak for them.
I support the community
I
though
get
because
it.
again, I know a lot of people that are part of the community,
Listen, yeah,
and I look at it like this.
I
This
got no
is
beef with them.
yeah.
You know what I'm
My
saying?
thing is
Like,
this. I look at it like this because my perspective changed a lot when I started to have nieces and nephews. Because I look at it like this. Like we said, back in the day, it was very taboo to even say you were gay.
yeah,
If you even to do certain things, like bro, let's be realistic. Back in the day, if I would have dyed my hair like this, yo, that's a gay fucking dude right there
yeah,
to do some shit
yeah.
like that.
No, yeah. You wear
And
earrings, you're gay.
yo, exactly. So when I look at how again labels are put and how quickly people use this to hurt people, this
What's
is why
up,
I
Pete?
say the least at times we could do is just be willing to try to again start learning certain things for them
Pete, where you
and to
headed?
learn for the LGBTQ community
Oh, no.
of seeing this thing. Because I look
I
at it
heard.
like
That's
this:
why I was going
the
over there.
last thing
You
I
gotta
would
go check
want
on
is
210.
if
He told you to go.
one of my nieces and nephews, or in the future, one of my kids decides this is what they feel, this is what they want to be, then hey, I accept you fully. This is what we're gonna
Yeah,
do. I'm gonna, and again, a friend of mine, he's going through the
Yeah, that's what
transition.
he said.
He
That's why I
wants
was
to do
asking.
this. He wants to
Y'all gotta do it.
go through that process. I won't put his name out there, what he's
oh
doing,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
but one of my friends is doing that. And to me, again, I will support them as they go through it. Whatever they feel, I will support them through it.
yeah.
They feel like they feel like they're a woman. Again, right now, currently, yes, they were born a male. But
How
once
old are they?
27, 28.
Okay, that's fine. Because if we was talking about a younger kid,
No, no, this is 27, 28.
yeah.
But that's the thing.
Yo,
And
listen, I,
because that's usually the argument too when they're younger.
yeah.
Oh, they don't know who they are yet, this and that. But
Well, yeah,
also, if we're going to relate it to that, when it comes to sexuality and all
yeah,
that, once we're a certain age, we kind of already know what we
yeah.
start to figure
No,
out
yeah,
that. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So it's like, how can we just that part of it? But when it comes to something we don't know, no, 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 that can't be real. They don't know who they are. This it's like that's where that to me, I feel like we pick sides depending on the scenario. What we pick what feels right depending on the scenario. And again, like I said, I'm not trying to cause an argument here. I'm just to be that neutral ground because I feel like that's where a lot of people are like, oh, but why can't it just be this? It's like,
well,
yeah, but would we be okay if that was a scenario for something we identify as? You know what I'm saying?
I get it,
Yeah.
but it, it, um, to clear the air,
Yeah, yeah.
my cousin comes to me, my brother, and goes, "I'm gay."
Okay.
We respond back, I don't care. We still love you. I was raised. My mother's like, yo, if you want to be a rock, be
But
the
he
best
took it.
rock that you could be.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
he
Like, if you
took
want
it.
to be in a bum, you want to be a bum on the street, that's fine. I'm still gonna love you. Be the best. You know what I'm saying? It was one of those. It doesn't matter what you are.
Yeah,
She's still gonna love you. That's how we was raised. So
as it should be. Yeah,
yeah. So for me, my thing is just the simple fact of you're with someone, right? Let's say you don't know, or you're talking to him, and you're like, yo, I can see myself having a family with this person, and it gets to the point now where it's like, all right, this is a woman, and you never did nothing, and now you see, and then your head is like, you're not a woman. For a straight man, and it, like I know the conversation we had, but
see,
once the conversation being had, and their head's like, yo, but you're not here now. It's an adjustment period for the guy and for people,
yeah,
but straight off the bat, this is where I says like trans, because that is the thing. Like you that's you are. I'm not
yeah,
saying you're. I'm not saying if you have a penis, you're a male. You
yeah.
could be transgender.
See, but that's what
I'll
a lot of
give you
people.
that.
That's what a lot of people do instantly. It's like
Yeah,
no, and show again to his to for his belief, his view. He said it. It's like, oh,
yeah,
you're this, you're that. That's it.
yeah.
Oh, the
But
job is here.
and it's like
He's
for a
having a
lot of
conversation
people,
with
yeah,
somebody
yeah.
else.
But for a lot of people, that's offensive though to just say no. That's it. Fuck what you feel you are. Fuck all this. You are this. You are that. And with your scenario, again, I don't think anyone that again has gone through that transition or feels a certain way would try to take advantage of someone and not inform them of what again they've gone through, because usually that would be a part of again establishing that relationship, establishing that trust, because I feel like a lot of times the movies make it seem a certain way too, that
Yeah,
it's like, oh, they never told me. It's like if you really are trying to get to know someone, that's going to come out, especially if you're trying to get close to someone. And again,
especially if they've
that
been in that situation before.
and it's like, especially with something like that, that it's like this is where now you decide, like, hey, you know what? You're this is where we move on from here. And we
Yeah,
either continue this or unfortunately, just for you, maybe this is not your speed. You're not ready for a relationship like that. And unfortunately this must end here. Or again, you start to now
yeah.
let me understand what this actually means, what this is, and we go from there.
Because yo, to be honest with you, my thinking of this is straight out. You want to be a woman, like there's a name for it, transgender. I'll
Yes.
recognize the transgender community. I'm not sitting here going, you're a cross dresser, because that's a separate thing. Also, there's
Yeah.
people that go out and dress like a woman and put on
You got
shows.
that? You got the car though. You got the car.
This nigga still talking to. But yeah, so like there are people that go out there dressed like Cher and put on shows and all that other shit
Mhm.
and whatever. But yo, you're gay, you're gay. I'm not gonna sit here and go, you're confused, you're a man, you gotta like you
But
do what
and that's
I've never
unfortunately the
been.
thing they have to deal
Yeah,
with though. A lot of
I've
people are quick to say, "Oh no, you're just confused," or "You're insane," and this type of thing.
yeah,
And again, there are
I
a lot of hurtful people that say shit like this, and
yeah,
this is
no,
why we have to have conversations like this and be
yeah,
able to explain. Again, like I said, a lot of people might not be too fond of me trying to explain
no,
the
yeah,
the full length of it. And again, I hope I explained it the best way I could. Like I said, I unfortunately I only know from the outside. Again, I support
yeah,
a lot of the members of it. I support the community in general because I feel
yeah,
like again, anyone should be able to feel happy in their own skin. Whatever makes you happy as long as it's not hurting anyone else. That's where that line
yeah,
to me gets drawn. If it's something that's
yeah,
like, especially if it's a scenario of, and I'm not just saying for that community, just in general, be happy with whoever you are as long as it's not hurting anyone else. This goes
yeah.
with anything. As be happy with who you are.
And
And it's a scenario of, unfortunately, with especially the LGBTQ community, it comes to people are quick to be like, no, you're crazy, or this is against religion, or this and that. And it's like, but it's their system. This is their belief. This is what they feel. This is how
Yeah.
they are.
See,
You can't take that
I
away from them in a sense.
because I hear this conversation a lot, like in the news and all.
Yeah.
And me personally, I don't. I follow my tip of the day of mind your business.
Yeah.
That's not my business, so I don't care. But you watch these videos and these people have these debates, and I'm sitting like it's kind of over complicated. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I'm like the whole you feel. Listen, you want to feel like a turtle. You want to feel like a woman. You want to be a woman. That don't affect my life. You do you. But when when I'm hearing the conversation of you have to ask me what my pronouns are or this and that, and I'm saying like this is a little bit much. And I get it. People have feelings and they want to feel respected and all that, but that's a little bit much. Just based off of the conversation of the people
Yeah.
arguing
But
this shit.
this is
Like
what
I saw a video. I'm sorry to cut you off. I
no, no,
saw a
yeah, it's
video
okay.
where this woman is a hairdresser and she's like, "Oh, what are your pronouns? And you mind me touching you?" And then the guy made fun of it where he's asking men. He's like, "What are your pronouns?" And the dude's like, "Just cut my hair. You mind me touching me?" He's like, "How the fuck you? How you gonna cut my hair?" And he asking, he's like, "Yo, I'm out."
Yeah, but the thing is, and this is what I was gonna get to. Like we said at the start, in between the conversation of how taboo it was back in the day. As we continue to move on as a society, as we continue to grow, this would, I would hope, become more of a normality of this has to be a thing. Again, it comes out of respect. It comes to being able to get there, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and I get it. Right now, it feels like, yo, this is a lot to be able to see when it used to just be this.
Well, yeah.
Now it's a lot more. Like we said, as we continue, as for some people, I could still feel like, again, when it comes to certain even fucking racist people, we're still
Yeah.
fucking Mexicans.
No.
As much
Yeah.
as we've explained,
No, it's true.
there's a difference. And to this day, even normal people that aren't racist, they just are not explained. And it's like, oh, so you're all Mexican, right? It's like, no. And again, I'm not trying to compare the two because
No,
it's
no, I get it.
totally different
I get
conversation.
it. I get it.
But I feel like it's the easiest to be able to explain
Yeah.
here of just how wrong it is to say something like that. And again, as society, we have to learn to be able to, again, just again, I'm not saying to learn it in a day, but start to see this is why
Yeah.
and how we would feel if we were in those shoes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but in actual, the same way we have these discussions with men versus women, like the whole fresh and fit shit.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
always believe that it's a group setting. That's why people have these arguments.
Yeah.
If you had a one-on-one conversation with them, it's a difference. I honestly don't believe. Like I think it's certain people that would do the whole I'm they them, and then you were like, well, I'm toe tags. Nice to meet you. You know what I'm saying? But I think you have a real conversation with someone, genuine conversation with none of that's gonna matter. But I think it's blown out of proportion on the media side, and it's not them. It's the straight people that are doing this.
It's
Because then you
because
get the whole thing of, oh, if I feel like a tree, you legit can't feel like a tree
yeah.
because you don't have photosynthesis, and you know what I'm saying. So like, I
Yeah.
made up the argument. It's just the whole thing of like I said, the argument where it's you're gonna force me to do this, and I have to respect this, and it's mostly like I said, the straight side that's doing this, but I did the whole thing is if it needs to be forced on me that then I'm Batman.
Yeah. No,
I'm
and
a
again,
crime fighter.
you and the thing is, you should wanna look into it. You should want to because that will give you a better understanding. And the thing is, I feel like no one should be. Uh, it's horrible to have to say, but it's like it shouldn't be forced, but you. You know what I'm trying to say? That
Yeah,
it's like it's not something that anyone is forcing, but again, it's that feeling of like to be able to be again caring and having that sympathy and empathy for someone, being able to see, you know what? Hey, this is what they feel. This is what
He's-
that person feels and what that person is going through. Let us now find a way to, again, make them feel respected.
Yo, this might sound weird.
Okay.
Oh,
Yo, show you still talking to somebody?
no, I was talking to y'all. I thought I was on mute.
You are on mute.
You
You
are
was
on
on
mute,
mute
yeah.
because you was talking to somebody else, so I muted you.
My bad.
But
My bad.
you
Nah,
back now.
that's cool.
So no, but
I
this,
want to.
this might. I'm
Go
sorry,
ahead. Go
show,
ahead.
but this might sound weird.
Okay.
But I'm a very simple person.
Okay.
My next door neighbor was going out with a woman
Okay.
and now transitioned into a man.
Okay.
Her name was Samantha when we met her. Sam now. I don't know this person. I just know the Facebook. I seen the transition
Okay.
because I moved from where it was all that. I say that's her husband because that's her like him because it looks that's a man. She got more facial hair than me, right? So that's what you want to be. You want to look like a man. That's your man. Transgender woman. I'm gonna refer like yo. She did this. You know what I'm saying? Like Caitlyn Jenner. She did this.
Yeah. And
You
again,
you,
if
you
that's what they it's,
so like that's it's simple enough for me. I don't. That's why I'm like, I get it. And when you like, oh, you're a man, like you're imposing your will onto someone else when it's not your business. And like I said, I'm a simple dude. It doesn't hurt me to call someone who looks like a woman. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's just like the media blows this shit out of
oh yeah,
proportion.
they definitely do. And again, a lot of the time when it goes into it, it's a lot of just people that are set on stone of like, nope, we're not even gonna try. We don't care. We're not gonna even give it a time of day. This is what we think, and that's it. And
Yeah.
it's like that's horrible because again, that's how they treated a lot of things. And if we would think about that, it's like,
And you know what else I'm seeing? I feel like people don't want to accept it because they feel like their morals or their what they grew up on would change them. Like, you know what? Like, because you know how people like, nah, you was born a man, I'm calling you man, blah, blah, blah. It's one of those things like I'm standing on this because I was raised like that. It don't change my morals. If you want to be, you go from man to woman, like it doesn't. I am who I am.
yeah.
I'm
I
not
always look
walking down the like. I don't walk down the street and go, well, now she's a he now, and people go, oh, you a pussy? Wait, what? That don't change who I
yeah.
like.
And
Like
again,
that don't change
as
what I stand for.
controversial as he is this
Yo,
times, I'm gonna use the
yo,
Dave Chappelle joke. You don't like gay marriage, you don't like that, don't get gay married.
Yeah,
Like again, this shouldn't affect you. The only thing it should affect is your speech, your vernacular, knowing what to use, and that's it. That's the only thing it affects. It switches your vernacular, which shouldn't be that difficult because we use different vernacular every single day. We learn new words, we learn their meanings, we use them. And if we're trying to be respectful for everyone and if we want to be treated a certain way and treat others again with that same type of respect, that means having to learn vernacular and using it
yeah,
in the right term, in the right setting, so that way everyone feels respected, be it their sex, creed, race, religion, whatever. Again, if it's not hurting anyone, what's the issue with making them feel accepted?
I've been trying to give you the issue. I
What's the
know
issue?
what the issue is, bro.
Okay.
they don't
The
pay
issue
enough
is
taxes.
no. The issue is I'll give you an example, and Ray, I'm gonna need you to clean it up for me because you know I'm controversial.
Okay, here we go.
I'm black.
Yo, he loves. I think he just learned the word
Yeah,
controversial. He wants to
this
say
is
it.
the
I'm
new
black.
word of the
I'm
day.
black.
Today's word of the day was not yema. Today's word of the day was controversial, just for show.
Yeah,
But okay,
yeah.
so okay,
I found
you're
out I was controversial yesterday.
okay.
So
So you're black. Okay,
I'm black,
He's super
but
black.
from today on, I want to be associated as white. And everywhere I go, you're gonna see my black skin. But every time you say black man, I'm gonna say I'm white. I'm
Okay.
white. I
Okay.
associate as white. Stop calling me black. Stop stop giving me black credit. I need white credit. I'm white. That's the issue. If I'm not entitled to do whatever the fuck I want, how are you okay to do whatever you want? Like you're not a girl. You're a guy, but you want to be a girl. That's fine. I don't mind. But calling you like which what to call you and stuff like that. That's where it gets complicated for somebody that can't do that. You can't just come in and say, I don't want to be I don't want to be show today. I'm gonna be Ray. Like you can't. Nobody else can do that but them. Does that make sense? You don't go to work and say today I don't want to be. I don't want to be a UPS driver today. I want to be known as a manager. I associate as a manager. Like I don't know if that makes sense. 1+1 cannot equal 3, no matter how you put it, or how you feel, or how you. It equals 2. I'm sorry. Now, if you want me
Okay.
to
Oh
say
wait.
say
Time out.
3 for you,
Time out. So
go ahead.
Yeah,
what you
let him
just said there.
dissect a little
What
bit
you
of what you said.
no,
No,
because
I appreciate that.
I'm
I
gonna
need it.
just summarize it all. With that last example you said there, 1+1 has to equal 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now what we're trying to get at, what this whole conversation was, is now 1+1 still equals 2, but now your definition is 2 has to now be different because we now have to expand on what 2 is. That's all it is. Again, I get it for what you see. It's like, no, if I'm this, it has to be but this is not what the times are anymore. This is not what people feel anymore. This is not what this is. It's a whole new generation, bro. It's a whole new type. This is a whole new time that this is what again we've gone to. This is now what we're going through. And I get it. It seems like, but okay, so if we're gonna do that, then we have to do this. There are people that do feel that way as well. That they feel they are a different race. There are people that have gone through that. The problem a lot of times with that is most of the people that do that are doing it out of a joke. Because there are people that feel that way. There are people that feel they are this, but a lot of people take it as a joke because remember that Dave Chappelle skit. There was a skit like that. The I can't remember the guy's name, but he was a
The KKK leader.
yeah that guy.
Biggie,
Remember?
yeah.
But people take that as a joke. But there are people, and I know you meant it as a again for this example, but that's for some people. There are people that feel that way. They identify as something else because that's how they feel. And this is what we're getting to. 1+1 still equals 2. But now understanding that there you have to have a different outlook on what 2 is. Having a different outlook on all of this. And again, like I said, I'm not saying I'm not forcing it. I'm not saying that this is but I don't know. It's like I said, it's hard for me to fully explain it, not also being in the community. But like I said, to me, I have no issue supporting it, and just because again, I have a lot of people that are in that community. I like I said, to me, I look at it differently now, just because I look at it like last thing I want is for God forbid one of my nieces or nephews or my younger cousins to be a part of that community and for them to feel like, yo, why am I look like I'm different if this is just how I feel? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. Like,
Well,
it,
because it's hard for people to understand, and it's hard for people to accept the fact that not. It's going off of what show's trying to say is
yeah.
it's hard for us to sit here and go just because you say so. Now everything that I know has to change. You know what I'm saying?
No, and
Like you
I
said,
get
Bingo.
that.
like
Damn, you just hit it on the head.
it's like 1+1 does equal 2, and you said now you have to change what 2 means, and it's like, well, it's I've always known it. You know, like we grew up. This is like you're a man if you have the chromosome. You're a female if you can give birth. All that other shit.
Mhm.
And then you're saying that you feel like a woman, and whether people accept that or not, It's like you have to accept the fact that I feel like a woman and I'm a woman now because I feel that way. And we grow up. We didn't care how you felt. This is how it is. But now I have to accept the fact that you feel like we have to change everything to accommodate you. So that's where it boils down. That's where it's like,
No, and I get it. It's
you know what I'm
having
saying?
to change perspective. And again, when it's something as drastic as this, it feels like you're forcing that change. You're forcing
Yeah.
that outlook being different. Now, again, it's weird because all the comparisons I have to do are on totally different spectrums
Yeah.
of
No,
this.
yeah.
But I have to do it in order to try to explain a little more.
Yeah.
You have tattoos. I have tattoos. Back in the day, what was the saying? If you had tattoos,
You're a
you could
criminal.
only be a criminal, a
Yeah.
gang member. You were a horrible person. Why
Yeah.
do we have tattoos? For none of those reasons.
Yeah.
Like, and it's stuff like that, which it changed with the times. Now you see people, it's like, oh man, look at that. That's art. Now tattoos are viewed as art. It's expression. And again, it's stuff like that. Changing the outlook can be as simple as something like that. Like I said earlier, back in the day, you have hair like this, you know what word I would have been called. If I go
Yeah.
out right now, especially in my fucking neighborhood, coming out with hair like this and with my earrings when I wear them, I'm getting called a certain
It would
word.
be called Gigi.
I'm getting called a bitch. I'm getting called the F word. I'm getting called a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And to certain people, they're still using that shit now.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm saying. As again, it's changing that perspective, but it changing of what society is and being able
No,
to see, you know what?
but all right. So to play devil's advocate,
Okay.
the example you gave makes sense
Yes.
because originally the people that got the tattoos in the culture that we live in were seen as gang members and convicts because most people got their tattoos in jail.
Yeah.
But then when you bring in other communities like the Samoans, Hawaiians, and all that, tattoo meant something different. So we established, oh, this could mean something different because in other cultures this was used to represent other stuff.
Why did we accept it though?
I'm getting there.
No, because that's what. No, I have to ask it because it's like for that spectrum of like, so why did we accept it? Because like if this is what we saw it as, that's it. You see, no, I'm just asking for the
No, no. Yeah,
asking the devil's
but
advocate.
but the thing is, tattoos were something new.
Yeah.
And it rose from them, like
Yeah.
the whole hip hop thing.
Yeah.
Right? It was if you listen to hip hop, it was all fuck the police and glorified using drugs and shit. That's
Yeah.
why a lot of parents didn't let people listen to rap music growing up.
Yep.
But then when you when you sit there and go, wait, you listen to some of this rap music, it's not fuck the police. It's these are the hard times people going through, and this is all that. It's inspirational. Some of the shit, yeah. A lot of it was talking about drugs, but a lot of the other rap was shedding light on the community and how we had to fend for ourselves and all that. So it's an invention that's being misunderstood from the get go, where for thousands of years, millions of years, it was this is what we knew. And yo, I'm gonna tell you straight out like this. I had a conversation earlier this week where if a guy slept with another guy, would he be gay? And everybody said yes. The women said no. But when we boil it down to history, Sodom and Gomorrah. You know what Sodom and Gomorrah is?
Refresh my memory.
All right, so in Greek mythology or in like the Romans and shit,
Gotcha.
there was two brothers. They made their own little. They were casted out from their community. They made their own little community.
Okay.
Sodomy. You know what sodomy is?
Yes. Okay.
That comes from Sodom and Gomorrah, right?
Okay.
They were doing things that were looked upon as bad from the religion aspect,
Okay.
which was homosexual sex. But also, when you had going Greek, that meant anal because the Greeks had their wives to give them kids and had their slaves to play with. They had fun with the men and they procreated with the women. It wasn't considered gay or bisexual. That's just what they did. Now it's considered gay, but you know what I'm saying? So history says this was accepted at one point, but because of certain circumstances, religion, whatever the case may be, it's no longer accepted. You know what I'm saying? So that thing of if the tattoos, that situation, it was shown in a bad light, and we didn't. It wasn't that it wasn't accepted. It was that this is what they labeled you as. And
Okay.
then when they prove that you don't, that people with it aren't that, it's like, okay, it's became more acceptable now, and we're not labeling it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's where this comes in. It's they spent all this time trying to say that this is wrong. That's why people like Show that grew up with that whole all we heard about was this is wrong.
Yeah.
Now they say you have to say this is right now. That's where the flat the you know the backlash.
The fact of the play, yeah, it comes like that. No, and that's why I asked it that way. That it's like, so how do we accept this? Because as like you saw, it's adding new information now. It's seeing how for other cultures how it was viewed, how this is viewed, and this is what they're trying to do at this. But before it can even be explained, the media just throws negativity, negativity, and throws just the backlash that you never get to hear the other perspective of it. Because anytime you
Yeah.
try, we just get the same story told back again. Then it's like, oh, but this is against religion and this and this and this. And it's like, so we're never going to be able to try to learn if we just are instant to rebuttal it, you know?
Yeah. Well, because like I said, this is the media blowing out of proportion. Because
Yeah.
instantly when you hear something like that, you go straight to ignorance.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like you hear them go, "Oh, I feel like a woman." They transition into a woman, and the first thing somebody says is, "I feel like a dog," so that makes me a dog. Well, here's the situation: you can't transition into a dog. You can't. And people will say you can't transition into a woman because of the body, but you can look like one. You can't
I was just about to
physically
say that.
change your body to be a dog, but you can change your body to be a woman or a man. Plenty of people, even like gay women, the masculine women that are gay, they put the straps on their tits so that way they look flat chested to give them more of the masculine look. You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily transgender, but you can do that.
No.
But it's the ignorance of that, because in our culture we're not accepting of any change. Any change that comes out is instantly combated with ignorance, stupidity, and it's trying to make it sound like it's sense.
No. And it's like it again, like I said, and we've seen it, we continue to see it. Like I said at the start of it, I just hope as time passes, hopefully it's sooner rather than later, people start to learn a little more. That's
Yeah.
that's all we can hope for. Again, no one is forcing, but it's just a thing of that respect factor and being able to have that, hey, this is what it is. And like we said, as we move on with culture and as we move on with society, being able to say, you know what? This is now just normal language and normal vernacular. So,
Yeah.
but
Show you got something to add? I heard you.
yeah, what's
Okay.
up, Show?
Yeah, I got something to add. I wanted to say, first of all, the knuckleheads here stand with the LGBTQ community. I hope that this conversation doesn't make it seem like we don't. It's just a conversation that needs to be had from both sides so that we can understand each other more. Just want to putting that up there. I feel like if it makes you happy, go for it. I hope you're happy. It's your life. Go out there and be happy. And I'm not gonna add nothing to that because I don't want to be controversial.
There you go. See, Show. that was that statement we can all agree with. There you go.
Yo, listen. At the end of the day, live your life. I'm not a suppressor,
Yeah.
because like my whole bloodline came from the slave trade. Even the Greek part of my bloodline was the slave trade. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't see this. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no suppression here. I'm not gonna sit here and like you're lesser than me or something. Or I'm gonna try to prevent you from me.
Yeah.
You live your life.
Yeah. Like I said, to me, it's with everything that fucking goes on in life and all the shit we have to go through and shit that happens, end of the day, let people be happy. As long, again, that's always my caveat, and this isn't just for sex, race, religion, whatever, just in life in general. As long as it's not hurting anyone, it isn't anything that is it unanimously viewed as wrong,
Yeah.
then let them be happy. That's end of the story.
Yeah. See now.
Because
Yeah.
yeah, it's like life is too short to be like, oh, this can't be. It's like, why are you stressing yourself out if this is to make them happy? Like
Yeah.
it's full circle here from the origin of the conversation. You're now stressing yourself out with a problem that technically
Isn't yours?
isn't yours. You aren't the one having to face this situation. You aren't the one getting viewed a certain way, being told certain things, being at times looked at just again like you're fucking out of this world. Like if this doesn't concern you, the only thing that concerns you is being able to use the right vernacular. That's it. Be respectful. There we go. But what were you gonna say, bro?
Well, I was gonna just go to the thing. Like I was talking to my brother about the kid situation.
Yeah.
Like, cause I keep calling her Condoleezza. Owens. Her last, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, she likes to make the point where it's like if a kid tells you that they feel like a woman, you got to give them hormones and all other shit.
Who calling?
Candace Owens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then my brother schooled me. He's like, that's not what they do. But like in my head, it's like, let's say my kid turns around and goes, I feel like the opposite sex.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit here and go, depending on how old this kid, like if he's young, like 6, 7, somewhere around there, the first thing I'm doing, what makes you feel that way? I want to know. And then if it's confusion, if it's just other people, you know, like you feel different from other people, and this is what you came up, you know what I'm saying? Like it's got to be like I'm not opposed to going and get a professional. Like yo, I'm not telling you to convert him. Just deep down in his mind, is this a phase? Is it real? If it is it just misunderstanding? Because then it's like, because if it's real, and you when you get to the age and you want to make that choice, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was raised. It don't matter. You mine. You my child.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
gonna
gonna say
love you
that.
no matter
So
what.
okay.
But it's
Perfect.
like I feel like rushing that, like a little kid that, because they don't understand sex and gender.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you
See,
can feel
but
that
at
way
least you
because
showing that support though, even at a young age, it gives them the right example. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because the worst thing you could do is be like, nope, that's it. Like,
because in all honesty, you're supposed to love your kids unconditionally.
that's what you're supposed to do. That's
You know what I'm saying? And there's no condition. Like there's people out there that their kids are fucking mass murderers, and they're still like, yo, that's my son. I love him. You know what I'm saying? Like that's unconditional love there for your
yep.
kid. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to. Like, that's just was installed in me. You know what I'm saying? So for me, but like I would be on the, before you start making harsh moves, let's figure this out before. If it's real, it's real. If it's a misunderstanding, let's get you understood.
No.
Just like I said, when you're young, you don't know. You don't know shit. You know, there's plenty of time. Like I've seen videos, and this is not like the average, but like I've seen videos where women turn into men and they realize like, oh, this was a mistake, because now they see how men are treated. But like I said, that's not the norm. That's like this exception to the rule.
No, and that is the thing. That is unfortunately there are times where people do realize that. Or again, even have that realization during the process of doing it. And there is times where it happens. But again, it is the unfortunate it's like we said, we haven't gone through it. We don't know. We luckily are happy with what we are or what we um
Who we are.
yeah, we are happy with who we are. And it's unfortunate when there's situations of that just they aren't happy. So
My bad. I'm seeing my food.
Yeah, all good, all good.
Hello? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
There you go.
I missed the call.
Oh, okay, got you.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm I'm looking at the fucking the order going. This nigga's flying up to Castle Hill. He's flying over. Look, I'm like, when the fuck did you have a hover car, my nigga?
yeah. Right, go get your food, bro. Oh shit. But yeah, it's again with this whole conversation,
Don't forget, show's still on the phone.
oh, I forgot. I thought you hung up on him
Oh,
because
so y'all trying to get rid of me?
no, I thought he hung up on you because he had to get the food. So I was like, I didn't know if you were still there or not. My bad. But yeah, this is the conversation we needed to have at times. Just so again, you guys can see just these are the different perspectives on a situation like this. Like we said, hopefully through a conversation like this, if you needed a little more explanation on just again how to approach, how to again show that respect. And again, I know for a lot of people that are probably listening to this right now, they're probably like, what the fuck do we know? Or especially I guess at least maybe my side of this trying to again help out with it. Probably like, yo, what the fuck is he talking about? This and that. Um, like I said, hopefully I did my best explaining it in support of the LGBTQ community. LGBTQ plus, I believe is the full term now. Again, my apologies. No offense meant. But yeah. Show anything else you want to say on this matter, or you kind of gave your the slogan at the end to just make sure we aren't canceled here.
Um, nah, everything. This is a great conversation. I hope we get to have it again. Ray, don't be scared. We love that you do what you do because you clean us up. Without you, we would sound so terrible.
No, and
Nigga,
my thing is, it's not about like trying to clean it up. It's just we need to have conversations like this, like just so both sides are pro. And again, it's one of those where it's good that we have this because it's different. Again, the age gap is there. The different what we've seen, what we're more preview to. It's a lot different. So it's good to have this because now there are probably a lot of people that are probably like, I don't understand this. This is a lot of just new things being thrown at me, and this is what I've always known. So it's like having a conversation like this. It's like it's a similar thing for you guys, but as we again move on with the times, as the years go by, it's something to start learning and starting to be like, you know what, I get it. This is now what we have to do, and it's again, it's a vernacular. It's not like someone's pointing a gun at your head, like, yo, that's it. Change how your mind is wired. You have to learn all this. You have to be able to do this. Fucking one eye open, that type of shit. It's like no, it's using words and being accepted, having acceptance and being respectful. That's all it is. That's all it is. But it's easier said than done. I should say that. Like
the respect, show.
facts.
That's right. Ray, next week we're gonna talk about black people, and we're gonna try to. I want you to defend us the way you have defended today, please.
Yo, why did I feel like show just did the next week? We're gonna talk about black people. Do they exist?
I was waiting for show to just say the most random thing about like I said, Ray. Every week we're now gonna give you a touchy subject. Go
Word.
explain this, Ray.
Controversial.
No,
Is there anything you guys want to touch upon, or
I think we covered again the just those statements and trying to bring some clarity to the I guess again the roles and all that, and it was perfect because even again this last ending conversation of genders and labels and all that, it worked with the whole scenario of again gender roles because I think with the tweet with the video it all comes down to how society or social media labels, and then it's like, but what does that actually mean? today we got to see that. That's like, again, paying bills is just a man thing, or women are expected to do this. It's like, again, that now that varies. Like I said, with with show scenarios, like, yo, it's, yes, this is what we think at one point. 1+1 = 2, yes. But now we have to broaden our mind. What is 2? That's the best way to put it. But again, end of the day, full circle moment here. Be respectful. Stop overstressing, and let's just be happy, folks. Let people be happy. Be happy. And as always, don't forget to go fuck yourselves.
Word. And if it don't concern you, mind your fucking business.
Exactly.
And on that,
And my hair's red. That's it.
word. What'd you say, show?
No. I was agreeing with the go fuck yourself.
All right, cool. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood knucklehead signing out. Peace, everybody.